Prophetess of Productions. Prophetess of Productions.
shit. There's some smoke going on out here, bro. Yeah. There's some smoke going on out here, bro. Smash the like and do all that great stuff. Terence Crawford has decided to take a stance and not want to pay the sanctioning body, one of the biggest pillars of the sport of boxing. When we say one of the biggest pillars, WBC was founded many, many years ago, before all of us are probably born, in the 60s. Yeah? WBC is part of boxing, has built a foundation for many, many years before you, me, and Terence Crawford have been alive. But Terence Crawford says he don't want to pay them no more. He says he's already achieved what he's achieved. So he feels, why should he have to pay them? Right? Crawford feels, why should he have to pay them now when he's already become a star and achieved a lot in the sport? So Crawford turned around and told the WBC today, go fuck yourself. The motherfuckers don't own me. And he went in on Mauricio Sulayman, bro. Mate, he called him all the names and everything, like he was angry with him. Yeah? Crawford was so angry in a way that he said, fuck them, bro. They don't own me. Now I'm going to cook it both ways. First, I'm going to cook it from Terence Crawford's perspective. And then I'm going to tell you from the other perspective, right? But let's talk about it from Terence Crawford, why he feels this way. So Terence Crawford decided that he's going to take the stance and not pay them. Yeah? So the WBC decided to strip him. Yeah? They said, look, Mauricio Sulayman came out today and said, look, Terence Crawford, I like him. And he is not, if he doesn't follow the rules, unfortunately, this is the stance we have to take. And now we have stripped Terence Crawford. But I wish him the best for the future. And if that's how his stance or whatever he's doing, then that's up to him. But right now, good luck to Terence Crawford. That's all he said. He basically said, big respect to Crawford. If he doesn't want to pay, then you know what? I'm taking my fucking decisions. And I'm now going to strip him. Yeah? Because I've got many people waiting for the belt. Do you understand that? So, Mauricio Sulayman said, basically, it's his choice. See, Mauricio Sulayman, yeah, he already had the biggest fighters in the world that pay his fees. Yeah, they all recognize the WBC. Now, listen to what Terence Crawford said. But then I'm going to tell you why Terence Crawford is a hypocrite when you understand what he's saying, that he's not speaking 100% the truth. And let me explain to you why. All right? Let me play it for you.
Man. What's up, though, everyone? I'm gonna say that first and foremost. I'm gonna just say what's up. But I gotta dive right into it. You know, I see Mauricio, got a lot to say about me not paying him $300,000 plus another 100K something for sanction fees, right? Then he gonna tell me I ain't even apologize. Like, who the fuck you think I am? Well, you better slap your fucking self and paying your ass shit. Fuck you talking about pay you $300,000. What makes you so motherfucking better than any of the other sanctioned bodies? Huh? Answer that question. What makes you better than the WBO, the IBF, or the WBA? Everybody accepted what I was giving them. But you, the WBC, think that you better than everybody, don't you? So since you, the WBC, and you got the fucking green belt, which don't mean fucking shit. The fucking real belt is the ring belt, which is free, motherfucker. What are you talking about? You want me to pay you more than the other sanctioned bodies because you feel like you better than them. How in the world all the sanctioned bodies agreed to the same amount, but you sit your motherfucking ass up there and say that I need to apologize to you? The fuck? You can take the fucking belt. It's a trophy anyway. The fuck am I paying you every time I step foot in? Truthful. You should be paying me. I don't see it irks my nerves how this dude gets on a plane, gets a hotel suite.
All right, let me just tell you what's going on here, yeah? If you want to be logical, where no other channel will probably break it down the way I will now, you guys have to understand two things, yeah? Yeah, Crawford is where he is today. And yeah, he's got the ego and he's achieved what he's achieved. And yes, he's a ring champion right now. But let me explain everything to you guys very simply, like A, B, C, D. He would not be a ring champion without WBC. He would not have become the ring championship without getting the WBC. You get me? And he needs the WBC to be the ring champion. Those are just the facts. So now he's hating on the sanctioning body that actually made him into a ring champion. Because without WBC, you cannot be a full ring champion, bro. So it's kind of like you're being a hypocrite there as well, though. You know what I'm saying? I understand that Crawford's got the ego, and I understand I'm going to tell you why Terence Crawford is doing this, which I haven't come to this yet. But I'm going to explain to you in detail why he is doing this. See, Terence Crawford cannot claim that he is 3-time undisputed. He cannot claim that he is the ring champion without the WBC. So if he wants to eliminate WBC, then in some respect, you needed them to be the man that you were. Now you got to the ring, you don't need them anymore. Well, it's kind of being like shitting on the hand that fed you, because they're the ones that are the biggest recognized pillars in the sport of boxing since 1960. Muhammad Ali was the one representing WBC. Mike Tyson. They would not be those people without the WBC. Whether you guys like it or not, these are the facts. These are the facts. So, yeah, Terence Crawford now, it seems like this. I understand what Crawford's doing. And maybe, you know what? If that's his stance, big respect to Crawford. Yeah, if that's how he feels. But you got to remember this. Crawford ain't earning this kind of money if it weren't for all this accolades that he built up over years. Now, let me explain this to you. If he's so worried about paying them now, yeah, well, he needed them then, didn't he? He needed them then. Because he wanted to be claimed an undisputed champion. He wants to say that he's 3-time undisputed. He wants to say that he's the one who wanted Canelo Alvarez fight. So if he wanted the fight and he was, why did he not complain and stand up that he didn't want to pay for WBC when he was going to fight Canelo? Yeah. If he's got all the biggest attorneys in the world and he says he don't know, then who's reading his contracts? When the WBC made a figure for him to fight on their sanctioning to become undisputed against Canelo, then he wants to claim that. Then why did he not complain about it then? Before making the fight? Answer that question for me, bro. Why didn't Terence Crawford complain about the money before going into the fight, bro? Because you're making 50 fucking million and you're worried about 300,000. Bro, that don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. Because you had no problems with it, signing the Canelo fight and taking the money. So you know that you had to pay them. It was an agreement, right? So you have to pay your agreement. That's how you go, that's why you became 3-time undisputed. So it feels like a scam. It feels like Terence Crawford used the WBC to become the undisputed, to be in the Canelo fight, but he doesn't want to honor the deal. After getting all these multi-millions, he does not want to honor the deal by being real about it, yeah? To say, well, fuck you. I'm not going to pay you now. I'm scamming you. Right? Because he knew about it. Right? He knew about it. Now, let me tell you something else, bro. I know other fighters would probably do this. I'm not saying Terence Crawford is, is the only one. I can see other fighters doing this. You get me? But let's keep it real, bro. You agreed to the fucking deal, bro. You knew what you were in for. And when you got an agreement and you're getting such a big fight and you're going to be 3-time undisputed, you want to claim the undisputed, but you don't want to pay to play. Huh? But you don't want to pay to play. Now, okay, Crawford's way is, well, I don't want to pay him, right? But you knew about it, Crawford. You should have stood up for this before you fought Canelo. Then I would have respected it more. Yeah, that you're standing up for something and you're willing to do that before you go into the Canelo fight. You don't want to fight for the WBC. You don't want to pay them. I'd have respected that more. But now you got the money in the bank. You agree to the contract, yeah? You agree to the deal, but you don't want to pay. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Look, I've had businesses before, and I don't like clients like Terence Crawford. And I'm talking from a business perspective. I do not want clients like Terence Crawford. I've already had bigger clients than him. I've had Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. I don't need you, bro. I'm talking from a business perspective in WBC. I don't need you. Once you're retired, I'll have 1 million fighters. Fuck you. In fact, your brother, Shakur Stevenson, he's a WBC champion, isn't he? Then he ain't shit. Yeah? Then Shakur Stevenson ain't shit. If that's the case. Yeah? If Crawford's saying what he's saying, then Shakur Stevenson ain't shit. Now look at this. At the end of the day, I can see both sides of the perspective. You get what I mean? I can see both sides of the perspective. But as a business, yeah, you need to honor the deal that you went in with. Those are the truths. Yeah? I mean, look, ladies and gentlemen, if Terence Crawford had a problem with this, should he have not stood up for it before the Canelo fight? But until he got the money, then he fucking wants to say this, right? You get what I'm saying? Should Terence Crawford have done this before, if that's what you wanted to do? Instead of taking the fight, getting the money, trying to claim the undisputed and say, I don't want to give you the money. Let me know. And this is not shitting on Terence Crawford, not shitting on WBC, just being real. If Crawford is the truth, yeah, and Crawford really wanted to stand up for the truth, then he would have done this before. Right? He would have done this before, mate. You get me? Once he got the money, now be honest, ladies and gentlemen, tell the truth. The way that he did it, did he scam him? Did he scam the WBC by taking the Canelo fight, getting the money, claiming the undisputed, and saying, I'm not paying for your belt now? Did he scam him? Yes or no? Yes or no? And this is just being real. Forget about anybody else. We're talking about Terence Crawford is responsible for his own actions. Yeah? Did he scam him? Yes or no? Only that brother Ryan and Mimi and this Too Rich are saying no. So let me tell you something then, you guys. If you guys agree to a contract and you take the money and you don't want to do agreement to the deal, then you ain't the best people to do business with. You understand what I'm saying? From a business perspective, because I own businesses, right? And I used to before more. You understand what I mean? You are the most worst client in the world. You want the cake and you want to eat it and you want the money and now you don't want to pay. Come on, bro. I don't want to do no business with you. Strip the motherfucker, take his belt and tell him to go fuck off. And that's what that's what Mauricio Sulayman is doing. Saying you're an ungrateful cunt. You get me? Mauricio Sulayman is saying Terence Crawford is ungrateful, that he wants to claim to be undisputed. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, can you be a ring champion without all the 4 belts? Can you be a ring champion without the WBC? Yes or no? This is easy questions, bruv. Can you claim to be the ring champion without actually respecting that's the WBC involved? Yes or no? Can you actually say, I don't need the WBC? Because the rules are that you need the WBC to be a ring champion. Those are the rules. You need the Muhammad Ali belt. You need the Mike Tyson belt. You need that. Without that, you can't be that guy. That's the rules. And the rules are the rules. Now stay right there. Let me tell you why Terence Crawford is doing this. Let me explain to you why he's doing this in detail, but you got to give me a minute.
He did not comply with the rules. Then he moves up to super middle and makes the fight of the century, beats Canelo, makes $50 million or around that. The WBC absolutely is not going to charge 3% of such an amount. We made a very clear 0.6%, which is $300,000, with $225,000 going to the Jose Sulaiman Boxers Fund, which is to help former fighters in need. And it is just regrettable. Not even a thank you or I'm sorry, taking a different route. No response. I wish him the best. But this is not. The WBC is huge, it's great, it's about greatness, and I'm relieved, to tell you the truth.
Wow. Mauricio Sulaiman said basically we don't need him. Yeah? We are greatness, and we don't need Crawford. We have a history, we have the biggest, and we are the best. And without us, every fighter wants to be a green medal champ, just like Crawford did when he was younger. Yeah? So Mauricio Sulaiman, was he right to strip Terence Crawford? Yes or no? As a business, do you understand? Or are you in your feelings? Yeah? Does he have a right to say, well, fuck you? Or are you in your feelings? Huh? As his point of view, that you don't respect it, then fuck you. That's what he's saying? Yeah? Do you respect that though? That's what he's saying. You see? You see that? Only Pat Greedy's trying to say that he's not listening. Well, you got to listen because he's the WBC. And he don't give a fuck now. Yeah, because he's had Muhammad Ali's, the Mike Tysons, the Sugar Ray Leonards, Chavez Sr., Roberto Duran, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather. The list carries on, bro. And even the modern era knows that the WBC is the biggest pillar in the world. Yeah? And the facts are the facts. That people got to be real about his point of view. That you don't respect it, then fuck you. Oh, you agree. So you do agree. Respect to that. Wow. Look at that, bro. And that's why Bud is mad. That Mauricio Sulaiman basically said, fuck you too. In a professional way. Mauricio Sulaiman even told him, just, I hope you have a great life or something like that. Have a safe journey. Like the Godfather, like John Gotti. You know, Mauricio Sulaiman, whether you like it or not, is one of the cartels of boxing. Yeah? He's the man with the whiff. He's got the biggest connections in the world. And whether people like it or not, he runs the show. He's one of the biggest pillars in the sport. Yeah? I'm just saying. The truth is the truth, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Now give me a sec. Now let me tell you guys something. And I want to see if you guys have the same answer. Why do you think Terence Crawford has one of the biggest egos against the WBC? That he can take a stance like that now? That he would never have done that before. Where did he get his balls from? Huh? Let me see the chat. Why you think Crawford's doing this more? Nobody wants to talk about it? Now let me show you why. Because Terence Crawford realizes the spot that he's achieved now. And Crawford realizes that Dana White is not about the sanctioning bodies. Turki Al-Sheikh is part of that. And Turkey is the reason why Terence Crawford don't give a fuck about nobody anymore. Yeah? Because Turkey's backing him. And now Terence Crawford is going to be the first man, the pound for pound great, who's going to stand there with Dana White and say, I'm fighting for the Zuffa belt. Crawford is going to represent Turki Al-Sheikh and Dana White to tell the people, you can come over here because I'm the greatest and I'm over here now. Fuck everybody else. We are now going to the Zuffa belt. Turki Al-Sheikh, Dana White and Terence Crawford already had a chat. And Bud is going to be the ambassador to stand up, to bring all the boxers to fight for Zuffa, Poofa, Zuffa belt. All right, mate? Breaking news. Terence Crawford will be the ambassador for Zuffa. Yeah? I'll tell you that now, bro. Watch. And he's going to push it. He's going to push it now and say, I can do it. We out here, bro. We out here with Dana White. You understand? He is going for the Zuffa fucking belt, bro. Watch. Because he's such a big name now. And Dana White likes Terence Crawford. Turki Al-Sheikh likes Terence Crawford. So they'll pay him a lot of money just to stand there and represent. You get me? Remember my words. That Terence Crawford will be at the Zuffa event. The first ever TKO Zuffa belt event. Terence Crawford is going to be there. Yeah? I spoke to somebody, and I don't want to mention no names. Crawford is going to be there, bro, to show them, to represent. Watch. Watch. He's going to be there to boost them up. You hear me? Let's go Zuffa. Let's go Zuffa. Let's go Zuffa. Yo, mate, I'm going for the Zuffa event. Let's go Poofa. Let's go. Oh, sorry, it's Zuffa. Let's go Zufi. Let's go Zuffa. Yeah, mate. New fucking belt organization, mate. Zuffa's coming, bruv. Yeah? And you'll see. Watch. Bud's going to be at Zuffa pushing them. You understand? Let's go, mate. We're having a Zufi fucking event, mate. All right, mate? So Bud said, go fuck you, Mauricio Sulayman, you fat cunt. Yeah? I don't fucking give a fuck about you, you fat cunt. Because all you fucking were worried about is Canelo to beat my ass. You understand? Yeah? So fuck you, I'm not paying you. I'm gonna scam you. He scammed Mauricio Sulayman, mate. He scammed him. You understand? Yeah? He scammed Mauricio Sulayman, mate. Now, do you guys want me to call Mauricio Sulayman? Hey, bro, if you guys paid me, let's just say to test me, I would call him right now and put him on the phone. But you guys have to fucking show me energy for that. No, I'm not calling him like that. But if you guys fucking showed me like some big super chat or some big cash app, I'd call him on the spot. I'd say, Mauricio, what's going on, bro? Mans are saying that, you know what I mean, Crawford's dissing your belt. Fucking hell, bro. You understand? Nah, you guys have to make that worth my while. Hey, listen, I swear, I promise you, I got Mauricio Sulayman on speed dial. Do you know that? I just don't want to waste his time, bro. I don't want to waste his time for people that don't support. You know what I mean? You don't support big. How can I bring Mauricio, bro? You guys don't even support. Now smash the like. Nah, bro, I ain't calling him for no reason. Support the channel, bro. Support the channel. Last time you made me call Bernie the boxer and made me wake him up. Yeah? Now fuck you. I ain't scared of shit. You're scared of supporting. How about that? If you don't support, why the fuck should I do anything like that, bro? You're scared to support. Pussy? You're the biggest scared person out there to support the channel. Wanker. You get what I mean? Proper fucking liars out here, bro. Mans don't even want to support, bro. You understand? Yo, Curtis, send some fucking super chat, you cunt. You never send no fucking support in your life. I ain't never gonna call him for in front of you. I'm gonna take you out the channel and then I'm gonna call him. How about that? Yeah? I'm gonna take you off the channel and then I'm gonna call him, bruv. Watch. I promise you I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take you off the channel and then I'm gonna call him, bro, because you ain't never support. So fuck you. Yeah? You think this is? Fucking hell, mate. On your command. You wanker. Smash the like, bro. Smash the like. You know what I'm saying? Smash the fucking like, bro. Now, for real, though. If somebody sent me a big, I would have to do that, man. I'll say, fuck, this geezer supported. You know what I'm saying? This shit is so funny. Man, we ain't even started to show you what's funny. Don't you know what Mauricio Sulayman is saying? Are you guys stupid? Don't you know that Mauricio Sulayman knows the cartels? Terence Crawford may be fucking with the kingpin out here, bruh. Let me show you what's funny. Let me show you what he said. Yeah? This is exactly what he said about Terence Crawford. Now stay right there, bro. Who's on the ring camera? Stay right there. He said, give me 1 second. Just 1 second, yeah? So what he said is, in Mauricio Sulayman's way, is Terence Crawford did not comply with my rules. You understand? Terence Crawford did not comply with my rules, but he wants to use me. He wants to take my belt. He wants to claim that he is the undisputed and he wants to be the ring champion. But my friend, he wants to go and beat Canelo and make 50 million and so much, but he does not want to pay. He does not want to pay. So at this point, I wish him very good luck. He must have a safe journey. And all I can say is WBC is the greatest. You understand? WBC is the greatest. And please, ladies and gentlemen, we don't need Terence Crawford anymore. So basically, what he means by that is, shall I tell you in street terms, that was the corporate way that he's talking about it. In the fucking real way that he means, what he really means is, and this is what he really wants to say, is Terence Crawford is a very ungrateful bastard. I helped him all through his career. This motherfucker Terence Crawford is nobody without my belt. Without my belt, fuck Terence Crawford. Nobody want to know Terence Crawford before. He become a champion of my organization. This motherfucker, ugly looking, broken tooth motherfucker, I am relieved that this bitch is out of my sanctioning body. He has a fucked up personality. He does not show me no love. I want to kick him in the face. In fact, he doesn't want to pay me 300,000. He's a bitch. That's what he's trying to say. You understand? And Mauricio Suleiman, in other words, has told him to go have a safe journey. And let me ask you guys this. If I told you, and I was John Gotti, and I said to you, have a safe journey, what would you think? Yo, lucky this ain't the street. Lucky this ain't the motherfucking street. You understand what I'm saying here? Because on the street, if you don't pay no one, bro, and you go take the big shit, now you getting fucked up. You will be getting fucked up. Yeah? And let me tell you what, yeah? Mans can say what the fuck they want. But I know people around the world, and I've done all my homework. You don't want to fuck with the triads. You don't want to fuck with the IRA. You don't even want to fuck with the maddest Muslims. And you definitely don't want to fuck with the cartels. I don't give a fuck who you are. Do you understand that? Do you know that when Canelo Alvarez's brother was kidnapped by the cartels, you really think that Mauricio Suleiman, who's got the biggest connections in Mexico, yeah? You don't think Mauricio Suleiman made phone calls for Canelo? Are you guys fucking stupid? Huh? You don't think Mauricio Suleiman is one of the most connected people in the wild, wild west of boxing? Then you guys need to think again. He is serious geezer, bro. Now, I understand that Crawford is doing his own thing. Yeah? And he don't want to pay. I get that. But I'm going to ask you this now. Crawford claims to be ring champion. Crawford claims to be undisputed champion, right? So is that bad business? Yes or no? Even if it's Turkey, bro, it doesn't fucking matter. You silly cunt. Turkey, Turkey, Turkey. If Turkey tells me to jump off the river, am I going to do it? I already told you earlier, he's got a fucking ego because of Turkey. Yeah? I already said it in the beginning, mate. Now, where was I? Somebody definitely is gassing. Yeah? Somebody's definitely gassing Terence Crawford. And maybe Terence Crawford, like I said, if he had a real problem with it and he want to stand up for something that he don't want to pay, sanctioning body, yeah? Then guess what? Then he should have stood up for it before he signed to fight the Canelo fight. Yeah? That's a real stand-up. Not fighting, taking the money and saying, no, I'm not going to pay you now because I don't want to pay you. That's not standing for it. That's you taking it, then you're fucking coming at it like that once you got the money in the bank. Hey, let me tell you something as well. The WBC did make this deal 3% is the normal price. And they made Terence Crawford a special rate of 0.6% of a figure of a lump sum of 300,000. Otherwise, Crawford would have had to pay 1.5 million. But WBC made him a one deal on a low fee of 300,000. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, mate, let's see. At the end of the day, do you really think WBC cares? They're moving on with Hamza Shiraz now. You understand? They're going to get another champion and milk it. You get me? Everybody wants to be a champion first, don't they? Everyone's mum and dad wants to be a champion first. Everybody's lining up to be a champion first. Then build the legacy. Then become undisputed. Well, then don't do that then. If you don't want to pay, you shouldn't do that. Right? If you stand for that in your head, then you shouldn't be going and collecting belts, bro. But that's what built you to who you are. Let's not forget where it all started. Yeah? Let's not forget about that. Where this whole fucking thing started, bro. Everybody wants to be a champ. Yeah? Bud Crawford want to be undisputed. Bud Crawford wants to be undisputed. Then why you want to be undisputed, bro? If you don't care about the belt, why you want to be undisputed then? I mean, I don't know, bro. You get me? I don't know. You tell me, bro. And I thought if Bud Crawford's going to stand for something and he made 50 million, why are you standing on 300K? I mean, if you want to do something, do it for 10 million, 20 million, bro. But hey, if that's what Bud's stance is and he don't respect it now, then he can't be respecting undisputed. Unless he just wanted to use it to make the money. Yeah? Unless he wants to use it to make the money, bro. You get what I mean? But anyway, like I said, was Bud Crawford right? Yes or no? Now that you know what you know, is Bud Crawford right to make a deal and back out? Yes or no? Answer that question, MAW. Is Bud Crawford right to make a deal and then back out? Yes or no? Stephen, is he right to make a deal? So you'll make the deal and then you back out of your word? I don't know then. Isn't it bad business for who you are? Yeah? Is that right to do it like that? I don't know, mate. And you got to represent your life, your people, your kids. And you made 50 million, but you want to say you're undisputed. Then you say that you need the belt. Why you didn't stand for it before you fucking signed the contract? I mean, the truth is, this ain't the true approach. The true approach is do it before you're getting the money, bro. Do it properly. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like it was a bit shady. The way that he's done it, he got the money and then he's saying that I'm the man and then he scammed it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it depends how you want to look at it, though. Yeah? Yeah? Because WBC, Muhammad Ali was WBC. Do you understand that? Yeah? Muhammad Ali is WBC. Mike Tyson is who he is because of WBC. You take that away, they're not who they are. Because then Mike Tyson never became the youngest champion. We can't have the cake and eat it, can we? Or do we need to claim that we are this, but we are not? I mean, come on, bro. Which one is it? You know? If you don't think it's a scam, yeah, you've never had a business. If you don't think it's a scam, you never had a business, bro. You don't know what business is. You don't know what a contract is. You don't know what an agreement is. You don't know what integrity is. You should never had fucking done it. That's the facts. Because you've never had a business, you don't have the integrity to fucking stand by your word. That's the facts. And that's the truth. And you might not like it, but when you are fast to say, well, I don't care, I don't need to pay, well, that shows that you should never be in that business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? You should never, ever have done that business. Even if you don't like the sanctioning body, but you want to fucking roll with them. When you want to use them, you need them. Yeah? When you want to use them, you want to fucking need them. Come on, bro. We can't be both ways, bro. I respect Crawford for being undisputed, but you need it to be undisputed. Make it make sense, bro. You guys have to make sense, man. Now, let me tell you saying, all these Crawford fans that are saying, yeah, we don't care. Let me tell you why. A man like Teofimo Lopez is like this. When Teofimo Lopez loses it, he tells everybody to go fuck themselves. Yeah? And Teofimo Lopez can say, I'm a 2-time ring champion. I don't need those belts. But you motherfuckers would never give Teofimo his credit. If Teofimo says, I don't need those belts, I'm a 2-time ring champion, bro. Fuck those belts. You guys will still say, well, Teo need to fight Haney for the belt. Teo need to fight this guy for the belt. That's what you guys would say. Well, Teo need to unify. See, you guys can't keep it real, bro. You get me? Otherwise, Teo's the best in the world as well. He's a 2-time ring, and he don't need no belts anymore. He's already done it. He's already done it. Teofimo Lopez is the baddest man on the planet. Ring champion. Put some respect on Teofimo right now. If you respect what Crawford's doing, and he's a ring champion, then Teofimo Lopez is the baddest man as the ring champion. Yeah? Exactly, bro. You see, you guys don't like no true energy. I got many more bullets. I got many more bullets, bro. If you want to keep it real both ways. I appreciate for the people that are happy that the boxer don't want to pay. I get that part. I respect that. That Terence Crawford just don't care. I get that part as well. But we got to keep it fair as well. We can't claim everything then if we're not going to be part of that journey. Yeah? So fuck you. Teofimo Lopez is a 2-time ring champion. Yeah? So just like Crawford said, that the only thing I respect is the ring belt now. Well, Teofimo's 2-time ring belt. He don't need no belts anymore. He will never need anything. In Crawford's eyes and Crawford fans' eyes, Teofimo is the Hall of Famer, one of the best ever. How about that? Only need the ring, innit? Yo, I got many more things for you as well, bro. But yo, smash the like. Smash the like. Smash the like, bro. You get me? Nah, man, I can't be asked now. I don't see that many likes. You get me? I don't see that many likes. And I'm not going to phone Mauricio Sulayman because the support is fucking minimum, bro. The support is so disgraceful, I don't even want to talk to Mauricio Sulayman. I can show you messages from Mauricio Sulayman, but I ain't going to call him. What for? The support is fucking too minimum, bro. Now smash the like, yeah? Smash that like and support the channel. Support the fucking channel, bro. You get me? Support the fucking channel. How about that? MAW says, Cook rap star, it's real talk. There is some truth to the business of this and I'm not emotionally invested like anyone in this. I understand people are emotionally invested, yeah? You understand? I understand that people are emotionally invested. You get me? That's like you, yeah? If you go get yourself a family mansion and you find a top agent who does all the work to get you gives you the credentials to go get the fucking mansion for cheaper price, and you made millions on the mansion, but you don't want to pay the agent fees. Huh? You don't want to pay the agent fees. Bro, I'll never do business with you for the rest of your life. I will never in my life do business with you for the rest of my life. Now, those are business terms. You understand? I understand the personal terms. I understand from the boxers' terms. I understand from the sanctioning body terms. And I know that the fans, they have a different connection as well. Because all the bad and back and forth, you get me? All the back and forth and all the sanctioning bodies, how they do this and they do that, right? I get it. I'm not stupid, but a deal is a deal. A deal is a deal. If you're a real man and a real person, you honor the deal. Doesn't matter what it is. A real man is a deal is a deal. You get what I'm saying? No matter who you are, a deal is a deal. When you scam, then you know in the back of your head you don't want to do the deal right. But anyway, others are different. Maybe some people don't have that philosophy. They haven't had a business. They haven't signed a property. They haven't bought a property. They haven't done this. They haven't done that. Maybe they don't stay with their terms. Maybe these people don't have their own, follow the fucking logic of how to grow and how to fucking comply with contracts. I don't know. You tell me. You get me? Yeah? You understand what I'm saying? What does he say? Yeah, Carl. Clinch the light. This is freezing. Drop the link. Man, this is hot. I don't know if you're freezing. Why do I need to drop the link because you're freezing? Well, then fucking go get a jacket, you cunt, if it's freezing. It's not my fault. I can't warm you up or give you a cup of tea or give you a fucking jacket, can I? If it's freezing, then you need to get a jacket, not a fucking link, bruv. And go get a scarf and go get a fucking hoodie or something. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be asking me for anything. I can't help you. But anyway, like I said, people. Yeah? Like I said, mate. Yeah? And you see, these guys like Freezing only just came back because I unblocked everyone. All of a sudden, I saw there were some blocked people. And now they come here to antagonize and say anything to me. Bruv, this is my channel. I own this shit. I'm always here entertaining, bringing 10 different perspectives. I'm here for debates and talks, but not for idiots like you who don't respect it. If you don't respect it, then sorry, mate. You need to stay cold and don't be hitting my link. Ain't nobody asked you to come running back over here, bro. You need me. I don't need you. You're watching my content and you want to come in and hate, just like those smelly cunts like Brim. Every time I kick them out like a street fucking $5 hoe, they come back here and say, oh, please, can we hit the link, mate? We still need to. No, I don't want to talk to you. You got nothing to offer, mate. All right, mate? Smash the fucking like, you cunts. Now go fucking put a jacket on and get a warm blanket or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? That's what I'm saying, bro. Now, look, a lot of people that come from the street, they may be like what Terence Crawford's doing. I don't know. A lot of people are saying that, like this brother here says, that you would give your prison tray up. So what you'd meant to do, scam people all your life. So people respect the scam. They don't get it twisted. In London as well, a lot of people respect scammers, bro. Don't get it twisted, bro. A lot of people like scammers as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are fucking love a scammer as well, trust me. But at the end of the day, it's different perspectives, man. Everybody's got a different perspective. I understand that Bud Crawford's probably pissed off. I've been paying all this money all these years. Why the fuck do I need to pay money? I'm not paying it anymore. I've already achieved what I need to achieve. I'm already at the top of the game. I already made my money. Well, fuck you all. All right, but it does sound ungrateful, but I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? If that's how he feels, and he feels like I don't want to pay now, I've already made it, well then I get it. But you needed them before. So Terence Crawford is a user because you needed them before. You wanted to be undisputed. You wanted to claim that title. You built your legacy. And then you wanted the big fight with Canelo. So you didn't say nothing about it before. But now you got the money. Now you got a problem. So then you are a user and you're ungrateful. So you got to keep it level-headed both ways. Right? You get me? Yeah? You got to be grateful you cunt because you're not undisputed before then, are you? Why the fuck you want to be unified then? And just go look, if you don't believe me, the WBC does bring you a lot of attraction and money. But hey, everybody's different. Not everybody likes to pay their bills. Maybe some people have just got that mentality, so they're happy with that. But like I said, if you've never had a business in your life and you had a business for your family and you agreed to the deal and I didn't pay you, you wouldn't be here cheering on Terence Crawford because you'd have a different perspective. You'd think out the box. You wouldn't be emotionally invested. Do you get what I mean? You wouldn't be emotionally invested, bruv. Never would. Right? You'd look at it from a logical point of view and see what's right and what's wrong. Maybe some of you maybe need to look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, smash the like. Yeah, smash the like. I'm going to go on a break. I think I cooked enough anyway. You get me? The support is so minimum, bro. Honestly. The support of this channel is so minimum, bro. It don't even give me that much energy. But I only come here because when I want to come here, I love it. That's when I really want to. I come because I want to come. You get me? So let me just fucking send the link if anybody wants to talk about it. Apart from that cold cunt. That guy who's freezing, he needs a jacket and a fucking bed and a blanket. He ain't allowed over here, bro. Yeah? Those motherfuckers here. Yo, if they don't even respect a man like Rapstar, they should never, ever be allowed even here. Yo, get him out of the channel. We've been cooking out here before all these haters ever came along, bro. Somebody respectfully get rid of that freezing cold cunt. Yeah? And get him out of here. The only way that motherfucker's gonna come is you freezing cunt. You're gonna send $100 fucking of your money to speak to me. Do you know how important I am? I mean, these people don't even realize how important I am. You know that? And you just want to come and speak to me. Now, people like you are not supporters, like my regular people. So you need to pay the money to come here. And no fucking, you need to pay minimum 3 figures. Yes, I'm like the WBC now. This is a business. How about that? And I'm going to tell Freezing the same thing that Mauricio said. Have a safe journey in your life, my friend. I wish you the best. Goodbye. Adios, amigo. And that's exactly what I'm saying to you. We don't want to see you anymore. You are not welcome here. You are not worthy of being a champion for me. No, you're not. You're not worthy of my soldier. Go stay in the fucking cold like Terence Crawford then. Yeah? We don't need you. We have a million more intelligent, smart, top of the fucking range people here. You just have to look around. We got channels here with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. We got people from Australia here, the most loyalist fans you can get. We got the realest Mexicans over here that even if you come at Canelo, they come back. Yeah, those kind of Mexicans. Yeah. Not no pussy Mexicans, yeah, that can take a joke. We got the realest brotherhood, the realest Americans, the realest black Americans that I've ever seen in my life are on my channel. Yeah. They don't support me because I'm this or I'm that. I'm the man from UK. We don't need pussies like you, bro. We only want the realest motherfuckers. How about that? So if you can't pay, you don't play. How about that? Now smash the like. Oh yeah, I was meant to send the link, wasn't I? Oh shit. Give me a minute. Now those days are gone, bro. To talk to a rap star now for people like Freezing. Now you gotta be in the queue. You gotta wait. You gotta get your credit worthy to even get past the link to even say hello. I don't think you know who you're dealing with, bro. Do you know who the fuck you're speaking to? You know how important I am? Yeah? Do you know that me talking to you? Oh my gosh. Nah. We know that we got a fucking troll in the back. Show your face, because that's not Carl. Show your face, because that's not Carl. Don't try and play some stupid games. Pay that money and pay your fees. Yeah? Pay your fees, mate. Show your face. That's not Carl. Yeah? You pussy motherfucker. Show your face. Carl is in the chat, you little wanker. Yeah? Pay your money, you broke little bitch. Pay your money, you broke little bitch. How about that? Yeah? Pay your money if you want to come and say hello to us, you pussy. You fucking piece of shit. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Hey? You fucking... Look, watch this. Now go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Lying to me. And you don't want to be... You don't want to be loyal. And you don't want to honor. You don't want to follow the rules. Yeah? You don't want to follow the rules, huh? You better pay your way, bitch. You hear me, Freezing? I'm going to slap you all over this YouTube for the next God knows how many months. Hey, yo, let me tell you something, Freezing. I don't want 3% from you. I want 20% of everything you get. Yeah, that's how I'm going to treat you. I want 20%. Yeah? Until you go to all those channels and say, I need to go back to Rapstar because he's the realist. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah? Until you can go around to other channels and start putting respect to your daddy, then I might lower the percentages a little. But right now, you need to pay me 20%. I remember when Freezing couldn't handle a debate once, and he went over to another channel, Bitch and Brown or something, and he was crying over there. Oh, Rapstar bullied me. Rapstar treated me like I'm not. You shut the fuck up, pussy. You think I forgot that? Hey, Freezing, you know my brain is so... Bro, I remember everything I did 10 years ago. I'm that kind of guy. Yeah? Remember you were bitching out, crying out on Bitch and Brown. What happened? Yeah? You see, I remember everything, Freezing. So you better just pay your weight. Pay your way, you bitch motherfucker. Yo, what's going on, Rick? Hey, Rick, show your face. Hey, Rick, show your face. Who is this Rick? Let me see who Rick is, bro. Because I'm not going to let that freezing pussy, yeah, ever get a fucking word with the Godfather like me until he pays me. You understand? Hey,
You
Rick,
broke ass motherfucker.
you pussy? Is that all you got? Nah. You little piece of shit. That's the last word you're ever going to use. Yeah? You need to pay 500 now to even say hello. Yeah, you bitch motherfucker. Yeah. Is that all you got? Nah, bro. You're going to pay minimum 500 to 4 figures now to even say anything, you bitch motherfucker. Freezing is one of the dirtiest bitches in the whole YTBC. And if you ever see him, slap him in the face and don't ever let him have a word over here. Put him on timeout like a fucking cold bitch that he is. Huh? Freezing, you little motherfucker. Pay your way, you bitch, and pay the fucking Godfathers. You understand what I mean? Pay your fucking sanctioning fee, you little dog. How about that? Anyway, yo, give me a sec. Hey, yo, give it a sec, yeah? I just need to do something for a minute. One sec.
What up?
How are you?
I'm great.
Can we meet you?
My name is Tunde Tupac, aka the Rap Killer,
Tunde Tupac.
the Rap Flexer, kill them all.
Your
Rappers.
name, your name.
Your name is
Tunde
Tunde.
Tupac.
Tunde Tupac.
You can write the Rap Killer there.
But Tunde is your
It's
name.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Tunde, with your dressing, I know the kind of song that you're about to present.
Yes.
So you want to tell us about it?
Just rap game. I kill the rap game because the haters want us down, but they're not gonna get us.
You don't
Calm
need to
down.
tell us about the haters now.
Rappers, right? You're a
Yes.
rapper.
Rapper.
Good. Let's hear you.
Check it. Ha check it. Ha check it. Check it. Check it. I rule everywhere. I rule. They want to take me down, but they cannot take me down. Yeah. I rule New York. I rule Lagos to Atlanta. We go to Chicago. Check me out. Check my game. My game is tight. All the haters, I shoot them in the brain. Boom. I've been around with my guys, 50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie, Snoop Dogg. We're all in this game together because I kill them all. I kill Tupac and I kill Biggie. I kill them all because they can't contain my rap game.
Hey!
Off the hook because I'll kill you all now.
No, calm down. You killed?
You killed who?
It's just a lyric. Don't fear.
Lyric.
Yeah.
Your lyric
Hey.
will put you in trouble. You have to be very careful. You don't just go about saying things that you don't know.
It's a rap game.
Yo, I'm going to say this again, yeah? It's just the way that I'm cooking right now. You know what I mean? I'm not exactly not for Bud as well. Whatever Bud's doing, good luck to him. He's reached the pinnacle of the sport. You know what I mean? And if he don't want to pay, that's on him, bro. We ain't getting no fucking money out of it. If WBC don't give a fuck anymore, why the fuck should we give a fuck? Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, after tomorrow, we ain't give a fuck anyway. At the end, Terence Crawford achieved what he achieved. He don't want to pay them. WBC's moving on to other champions anyway. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You can see different perspectives. It's on you. But why don't anybody hit the link, bro? Tell them. The Bud Crawford fans or anybody, hit the link, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why is everybody shy to hit the link right now? Huh? Why the fuck is everybody shy to hit the link? I'm not here to smoke anybody. Let's hear what you got to say. You know? Hey, look, ain't my fault if some people feel like it's a scam. Ain't my fault if some people feel that way. A business is a business. Now let's get somebody here to defend Bud? Where is Dirk? Where is Chavo? Where are the Bud Crawford diehard fans who represent the man in America? Where is Tellem? Huh? Where is all the Bud Crawford fans, bruh? I can mention another 10 of them. Where are they? What happened? I want to see them. Why is people not coming here to defend Bud? I just want to hear their point of view, bro. You know, it's all love over here. Why are people feeling a certain way? Eh? Why are people feeling a certain way, bro? Come on, man. At the end of the day, there's different perspectives of why Bud Crawford don't want to pay. Mauricio Sulayman took his stance. He's moving on. So it is what it is. Bud can defend himself. Yeah, but we get every day people want to talk about Bud. So where are they now, bro? Huh? Where are they now? We just want to hear it, bro. Are people gun shy because the talk is a bit sensitive or what? Does it make people look bad? What's going on, bro? You see what's going on? You get me? Man, fuck Brim. We don't want to talk to that prick. We don't want to talk to Brim, Jack Marshall, and fucking Freezing. Brim's got to send $1,000 fucking support on the Cash App just to even say hello to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah? And that Jack Marshall, he don't never ever in his life, any figure will not allow him to say hello. Let's put it that way. Yeah? And I'm putting them all in the same category, bruv. All fucking delusionally fucking mad. All right, mate? But let me just say this. At the end of the day, it depends what you want to look at, yeah? You want to claim this, that, the other, but you don't want to pay the people that got you the status. Okay. I hear you, man. I hear you guys. Now, give me a minute. I'm going to talk about something else. I'll be back in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, not one person came to defend Terence Crawford in the situation today, right? We all saw that. At the end, we're just having a chat, and it seems like people are hypocrites. At one point, they're backing Crawford, but today's the first day they're not even backing him on the panel. They're here all the time. We got so many Terence Crawford fans in this channel, bro. I'm a big Terence Crawford fan. Yeah? So why is people not feeling the energy for Terence Crawford, bro. I just want you guys to see this for yourselves and have a look. That every day we got a topic. Man's in the chat saying Crawford's right. So why they're not hitting the link? Do they not want to defend it because they look bad, or what is it? I mean, WBC is corrupted. WBC are a corrupted sanctioning body. So why should you pay them, right? So what happened? That's mad, bro. Sound like hypocrites to me somehow. Why don't every other champion drop their WBC then? Because they'll get out of position. They won't be able to build their situation. They won't be able to try and become undisputed. So they can have a chance like Crawford to make the big money. Huh? What is it? Yeah. All I do know is, yeah, I'm going to change the topic. I'm done with the topic. If people ain't going to come and defend Bud, yeah, and people ain't going to defend WBC, then I'm done with the topic, bro. I don't want to talk about this topic no more then.
They all shook.
Everybody's shook from both ends, though. Everybody's shook from both ends. Nobody's coming for this debate. What happened? Have I hit nerves? Have I gone too deep in the debate? Have I cooked it in a way that people haven't listened to it? What is the problem?
Yeah, because the WBC is a paradox. If you're for Crawford, then you're kind of against the WBC, but then the WBC represents a lot of other champs at the moment. So that's why fans are reserved on their opinion. But it's what Rap is saying, man. It's not our money, so who cares, man? To me, I actually praise Crawford for actually robbing the bank. You guys know me. I always say for months, take that Saudi money, man, any way possible. So, you know. And I'll tell everybody again, man, for me, months back, I think Canelo and Crawford they're on the same team, man. There's something going on that's weird with the WBC in Turkey. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to unravel that. And Rap said, you need the ring mag. You need to be a ring champ. You need the WBC, right? Well, that wasn't transferable with Teofimo Lopez. So you don't technically need the WBC, do you?
You do.
But then how did Lopez get transferred? Well, how did Lopez get the ring belt when he beat Taylor?
Oh, because Taylor was undisputed, remember? And that's
yeah,
why
but
he
didn't
still claimed
physically have the belt.
Nobody had beaten him, so he still claimed even if he didn't have the WBC, he still claimed the ring. But in order for him to be that, he needed the WBC too.
Well, from what I remember, the WBC wasn't on the line.
It wasn't, but Taylor became that ring belt holder,
right?
Because he had fought for
lineage,
the WBC.
Yeah.
If he didn't fight for the WBC, he wouldn't have had the ring status.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's the same situation with Crawford, man. Yeah. So, nah, man, I don't mind Crawford doing this thing, man. I mean,
I don't give a fuck if Crawford don't want to fucking pay them. I don't give a shit. Personally, I don't give a fuck if WBC I mean, they stripped him. That's up to them. That's their business. You can't tell WBC what to do. They've been in the business before all of us have been born. You know what I mean? So if Crawford don't want to pay him, good luck to him. Crawford's already achieved and reached to the pinnacle where he don't need them no more. You get what I mean? So Crawford's already earned that much money that he's reached to a status that he don't need them.
Yeah.
Like Shakur Stevenson, he's a WBC champion, right?
Yeah.
Why don't he give his belt up?
Yeah. Remember that Crawford's doing Crawford's doing the Canelo playbook with the WBC. It's the same thing over again. It's nothing new. I don't know why fans are shocked. Canelo didn't pay no sanctioning fees for Triple G1.
Brethren. Too Rich in the house. What's happening, Too Rich?
Hey, what's going on, Rap?
I get it from Bud's point of view. I get it from Bud's point of view as well. I've already reached to the top. Why do I need to pay you guys? I already reached to the top now. I get that as well.
Well, look, Rap. Okay, now I might not know exactly what's going on, but from my point of view, Mauricio made a statement, and then Terrence Crawford responded. And Terrence Crawford's statement, he's basically saying either I paid you or you're asking me for more
Now he
than
ain't paid
what
nothing.
was
He ain't paid him
okay.
nothing yet.
Okay, but so what he
What he
said
said, let me
though,
tell you before you don't know, so I can tell you what you need to know, then just so that you can at least tell the people. What Crawford said is the other sanctioning bodies already got a fee which is less than the WBC, but the WBC wants more than them, so I'm not paying them.
okay, so
That
yeah,
was
that's why
his what he
yeah.
said.
So that's what I'm saying is okay. So the point is, why would the WBC ask for more? Okay, that's one issue. The next issue. Now I remember Ryan Garcia, right? He wanted to fight the exhibition fight, right? Then immediately De La Hoya came out and said, I have a contract with you that basically I would take you to court. So what I'm saying is, if it's an ironclad contract, then all Mauricio got to do is take him to court and sue him for the 300,000. But that's not what Mauricio said. He didn't incline. So I'm asking, is it a contract for the amount that he's saying?
Yeah,
So that's
because
my
this
point.
is how it is. 0.6% is the fee that they put for Terence Crawford. You understand?
so, so if
And
it's a
normally, what they
contract,
do, this is how they normally do it. They either hold it from your purse or they give you the full amount and then you pay the sanctioning fee. Do you get what I mean?
no.
Okay.
But
When you go, let me explain it to you. When you got your promoter will hold the fee and send it to the sanctioning body. Okay. But when you're fighting and you're self-promoting, like Crawford's done himself in this fight, yeah? Yeah. He never
yeah,
used the
okay.
promoter. He let the others promote the fight, but he didn't use to pay the promoter. He went direct to Turkey. So if you get all the money, you're supposed to pay the fees to all the sanctioning bodies.
Okay. So my point is, if it's a contract, then Mauricio could just sue him for the 300,000.
Which I'm sure that he's going to do.
So
Which I'm
and
sure
then,
what you're
but
saying is probably what he's going to do.
okay,
He's
so
got
that's
no
why I said I didn't want
jurisdiction.
to take a hard stance because I
So if
figured
you
the
go
next couple.
ask the robot, which is AI, yeah? The
Uh-huh.
robot says, which I'll put it up for you in a bit because I did my research earlier. The robot says, because somebody else showed it as well earlier, I was punch drunk. The robot says that the WBC, Terence Crawford is liable and the WBC can sue him for the fees that he owes.
Oh,
But the
okay.
WBC, remember this, they have got a lot going on anyway. They've got multiple champions, so they're making money every day. You understand? I mean, every weekend or whenever the fights are. They got now Hamza Shiraz already fighting for this belt. So they're already making big money with the Uziks and this and that with other fighters. So obviously, they're going to continue, and whatever they do behind the scenes or their attorneys, that's between them.
Okay. So, but I'm gonna tell you the part I agree with you on is I think this has more to do with Turkey and his issues with the WBC because Terrence Crawford did say in that statement that he hoped Turkey go ahead and go on with something. He didn't say what it was. So clearly, at the end of the day, Mauricio asking you for money and Turkey is paying you money. You're probably gonna side with the guy that's paying you money. So in the next couple of days, I'm pretty sure more information will come out.
See, what we got to recognize is we can't fucking choose one hand that these guys are champions and on the other hand say, well, we don't need champions. We don't need belts. Because Shakur Stevenson might as well throw away his belt then now. There's no point trying to say you're champion but you know why you want to hold that belt. Because right now you're not big like Crawford and you need to get into position before you can say that. You understand? You have to slowly follow the fucking script so you can become the big boy in the industry, right? So you need the belts, you need the people, you need the journey, you need the status to get to that status. So everybody else does not feel like Crawford because they never got a lottery fight and they haven't made that kind of money, haven't got to that stage yet. So they're not going to say what Crawford's saying. And some people, they respect the WBC. Like Usyk said on the convention, The best belt that I ever wanted as a kid was WBC
Damn.
because of Muhammad Ali. So we have to recognize we can choose one stage. Oh, Shakur's the champion. Then the other stage we can't say, wow, they're full of shit. Because either way, if you respect it, you gotta pay it. Now watch this. WBC was founded at 1963, and the WBC is one of the oldest global sanctioning bodies, alongside WBA. Yeah, and before big sanctioning bodies even existed, yeah, the WBC brought the order of making sure that the first unifications happen because of WBC. They put the pressure on that we want undisputed. So there wouldn't be no Crawford undisputed if it wasn't for WBC to change those rules. So
Damn.
either way, you say you like them because you became that because of what they did, or you say, nah, bro, I used you. When I needed you, I took it. Now I'm fucking not going to pay you because I'm already that guy. So I understand both parts, but we got to recognize why the WBC is such a big pillar in the sport. Yeah. They changed, they changed from 15 rounds. They're the first ones to make it 12 rounds because too many fighters were getting fucking tragically brain dead. Yeah. So, yeah, they got some bad corruption as well, but WBC has done a lot in the last 50, 60 years before we've been born in the sport. So, look, man, the day before the weigh-ins, the day before the weigh-ins, that came from WBC. So everything is the rules that Terence Crawford is following, that WBC put those rules to place. So if you don't respect it, then you shouldn't claim that you are that then. I mean, I can go either way. We can be hypocrites about it, but I understand Crawford as well. Errol Spence put this in Crawford's head when they were fighting. Errol Spence said, man, should I be paying sanctioning fees when I become undisputed again and again? So Crawford kept quiet at that time. You get what I'm saying? So I understand what fighters are saying. If I become undisputed, I already done it. I don't want to pay you anymore. You can take your belt back. You get what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you don't want to
It's
defend
ugly
it,
though, man. It's
look,
ugly.
if you become undisputed, take your belt back, man. I'm not paying any more sanctioning fees. I already became undisputed. Yeah.
Yo, Rep, you know why it's nasty too? Because if they were to do some sort of legal action, they gotta open up the books, man. We don't want that in boxing with the Saudi money right now. That's not
Yeah.
good.
And only the people which are in their feelings, like this guy Ryan, yeah, he doesn't want the truth. So he's going to sit there and downplay the truth. The truth is the truth, bro. Whether you're in your feelings, that's on you, bro. I can't help you there. I ain't got nothing against Crawford. I like Terence Crawford. I'm just telling the truth. The truth hurts maybe because you don't know what it's like to be part of a contract, a business, or a loyal person. You don't understand what it's like to, eat the cake, and then on the other hand, you want all the cake. Maybe you don't know none of that shit, bro.
Damn.
That's your life. You live like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna feel no weight. But I'm just letting you know there's many different perspectives that you gotta look at. You can't just
Yeah.
look at it from a fighter's perspective. Devin Haney is not undisputed without WBC. Shakur Stevenson ain't a three-weight world champion without WBC either. Or he hasn't got his he don't get his full props. So why don't every champion give up their belts? You know why? Because they need it for positioning. They need it to make the money. They need it so they can unify. They need that belt to get to the status of where they can get to. So that's the truth. Ain't nobody capping them, bro. 100% telling you the truth.
Yeah. If I were Bud, I would just pay that fee, man. There's no need for all this rah-rah stuff, man. It's not good for boxing.
No, if he doesn't want to pay, he don't give a fuck. Maybe he can go fuck around with Dana White and do some promotion for Zuffa.
No, I mean he could have his opinion on the WBC. That's fine, but you don't want to take it to like legal
See, this
courts if
geezer
that's the
Ryan's a
case.
fucking dickhead, bro. Ryan just has no fucking morals, nothing. Hit the link, Ryan. Because you really don't sound like you know anything logically from all angles or have a broad mind, bruv. I'm not saying Crawford's wrong in his own way, bro. But you're being dumb. You don't want to acknowledge the truth.
Yeah,
you don't want to acknowledge the rules. That's not my fault, bro. That's on you. You probably never had a mortgage in your life anyway.
You got to pay
So
those
you don't
internet
even know what
bills.
it's like to sign a contract. You probably never bought a house. You probably never even bought a car, or maybe you fucking leased it all your life. Probably didn't make the payments of that as well. Who knows?
Hells yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People out here just fucking dumb, bro. I'm not
Hells yeah.
downplaying Crawford like that. I'm downplaying. I'm saying the truth about the business. That at the end of the day, a business is a business, bro. Yeah.
Well, that's probably
So,
what Crawford is saying too. Business is a business.
of course, Crawford saying, "Man, the money came in my bank. Go fuck yourselves."
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, I think
What
Canelo's a
happened to
bit to
that
blame
brother?
too.
What happened to Too Rich? Where did he go?
Nah, man. When you're speaking facts, they cut out,
No,
man.
I can easily turn it around, bro. I can easily turn it around and say, nah, fuck the business, fuck the morals, fuck the integrity, fuck Muhammad Ali for having the belt, fuck Mike Tyson for having the belt, Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran,
Hells
Chavez. We
yeah.
don't care
Go
about all
gangster.
that legacy. Fuck it, bro. We're standing with Terence Crawford. We don't need no belts. Fuck the sanctioning bodies. Fuck all this, bro. We don't need anybody. But it's a bit of a casual talk. Then we're not taking everything else into account. We're not actually sitting there and looking at it logically. What is Shakur doing? What is Devin Haney doing? What is Conor Ben trying to do? What is Ryan Garcia trying to be? Everybody else is trying to be the champion, bro. So we can't sit on one side and say, oh, we stand with Crawford, but then we don't believe in the rest. I mean, make it make sense. Yeah. If you don't want unifications, if there's ever a unification again or an undisputed, don't celebrate that fighter. You don't deserve to come here and say that fighter is undisputed because you're happy not to pay the sanctioning fee. So why are you fighting for the belt? See, this is the difference, bro. Canelo Alvarez don't give a fuck about chump change like that. Yeah, chump change. Even
Damn.
Conor Ben pays more than that for an interim belt. You understand? They treat this with class. Chump change. This is chump change, bro. Who gives a fuck about a couple $100,000? WBC is going to invite my children when I'm dead and take care of my kids and give them some, maybe, I know what WBC does. They fucking take care of like holidays. They'll fucking invite you places. They got their own places where they invite families. Maybe Crawford don't give a fuck about that. I understand. I get it. But you got to keep it both ways, bro.
Yeah, man.
You got to look at all angles. You guys can't be subjected. Oh, Terence Crawford. No, I'm sticking with him. No, everything Crawford says is right. Bruv, that's just sounding like that. You know what? You just sound like if somebody you look up to them, you would go rob the bank for them. Come on, bro. Make it make sense.
Pay them credit card bills, man. in the long run, it
this
don't
is
help
where,
you.
the people that are getting offended, like Ryan, yeah, he's a bitch. Because he's sitting there just looking at another man's pocket for not paying for the bills, yeah? But this motherfucker ain't getting 50 cents out of it. Yeah? You ain't getting 50 cents out of this guy's money, but you out here preaching, yeah, fuck you. We don't want to pay. I understand you don't want to pay. I never said you have to pay. I never said you have to pay. I just said if you don't pay, then you have to understand this. A lot of people are going to look at you and you're not good for business. Yeah? You ain't good for business. It just is what it is. Now, I want to know, where the fuck is Chavo? Dirt. Tell him. Where are all these guys every day? I want to hear from your perspective, bro. I'm not cooking. I'm not smoking anybody. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to fucking downplay Crawford in that way. I'm bringing logic, facts. Because
The
Kurtbo likes it today, so
WBC.
seems like he's laughing. He looks like he's on
It's
my
easy,
side today. I
man.
don't
It's
know what it
easy.
is. But
WBC
look,
paradise.
at the end of the day, when Canelo gets it, Kurtbo ain't laughing. He doesn't like to laugh when Canelo gets it, but that's fine. That's fine.
What do you
But
mean?
look, you see,
Canelo's
you
the one
guys
that
know I
started
keep it
it.
real.
Yo,
One
Canelo
thing you
started
guys
the
know about
WBC.
me, I keep it real, bro.
Damn, shout out to Canelo
Man,
for
people are
defying
hiding like
WBC.
I'm calling you a thief. Bro, you guys are hiding from the channel like Rap
Damn.
Star's calling you guys a thief. Come on, bro. I'm not calling you a thief. I'm saying I want to hear your point of view. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? I'm not sitting there saying, oh, you're a thief. You're a scammer. You're a no good cunt. You ain't never going to pay. I'm just saying I want to hear your point of views, bro.
I told you,
Come on,
Rep.
mate.
I told you, man. That's why I write shoplifting in the chats, man. Some people like that.
Nah, MAW, they were here last week saying how Boots is going to beat up Virgil Ortiz, MAW. They were here last week, bro. I don't know where you were, but they were here. Trust me, I don't forget anything. Yeah.
Hey, what's that
I
rap
even
song, Rap?
remember when fucking El Kerbo was calling me in the chat that I'm a mafioso, making names about me. Like I'm
Hells yeah.
somebody who's in the cartel business. I'm not.
You gotta be. You
El
gotta
Kerbo
be.
just makes up dumb shit about me and he puts it in the chat and he'll say these kind of things, but they don't any kids under 18 watching don't believe in El Kerbo.
Okay.
He might fucking send you the
Yo,
wrong
Rap,
way.
don't take it that seriously. Yo, Rap, unblock me,
I'm
man,
only
from the
joking.
chat.
I'm
I'm
only
all good.
joking.
I'm
I'm
all
only
good.
joking. I'm
Yeah,
only
Rap's a
joking.
pimp, man. Rap's a pimp.
Well,
Yo, Rap. Hey,
I
Rap,
think we
what's
need
that
to
one
end
rap
with the
song?
Terence Crawford talk because it seems like some people are offended. So let me ask this very nicely.
Nicely.
Are you guys offended with what we're saying about Terence Crawford and this
Damn.
situation with the WBC? Are you guys offended? Is anybody offended in the chat? Yes or no? If I don't see 20 people telling me yes or no, bro, I'm out of here.
Damn.
Yeah, I ain't got time to sit here unless we're engaging.
Damn, Rap. Yo, they got soft on your stream, man.
Yes or no? Hassan says, no, I'm not offended. No, I'm not offended. Look, this brother here is offended. Okay, that guy there needs to hit the link. He needs to hit the link, bro. I'm going to send it the link one more time. Bro, everybody's hiding today. What's going on? Is it me or everybody's hiding?
I think you've
Are
made some
you
good
guys
points.
offended?
Are you guys
Only
entertained?
one guy said he's offended, bro. And next time Al Kerbo cuts me, I'm leaving. Yeah, he can take over. Let me see how long he's going to speak for. Who's offended? Only this one guy that came out of nowhere. Are you offended for real, though? Are you guys offended in the whole theory and the logic of this whole situation? Looks like people are offended, bro.
Damn, man. Yo, people got soft on the topic, man. It ain't that complicated. Yo, everybody, it's okay, man. Let Crawford steal that money. It's all good. Ain't nobody care. Yo, this is a war between Sulayman and Turkey. That's what it is. There's a reason why Canelo wasn't acknowledging that WBC strap, right? With the what was that Cuban?
Shall I tell you
Skull.
who I can see doing this? What Crawford's doing? Another fighter I can imagine will do this because when he gets fucking a little bit sensitive, he don't give a fuck about anybody. And I can see Teofimo Lopez doing this. And I can see Teofimo Lopez saying, fuck your belts. I'm a 2-time ring champion and end the story. Go fuck yourselves. Yeah? So are the Crawford fans going to celebrate Teofimo if he did it? Because I can see him doing it. If
Hells
there's
yeah.
any other man who can do that, the way that he is Teofimo. He's like that. Or would they celebrate him if he did it?
Yo, Rap, when you sell a car, everybody pays up front, or you wait for that the remaining balance?
Now I need to fucking do business like Crawford. He's fucking too clever. I might as well fucking tell him, yeah, I'll take the deal. And then when it comes to the agent fee, I'll just go wandering around and fucking miss it, bro.
One thing around.
You know what I mean? And I'll start coming back at you and say, fuck you. You get what I'm saying? Fuck you.
Yo, that's gangster, man. Yo, I kind of like Crawford. That's funny, man. To be honest, man, what Crawford did is funny as hell. I can't deny that's kind of genius. So,
Hey, Ryan, if Mauricio was trying to steal some money, bro, so why are you watching boxing when there's unifications, Ryan? Why are you watching undisputed fights? Why are you even watching Shakur Stevenson and Haney? They're WBC champions, bro. They were. Haney was WBC. Right? So why you don't praise that then? And the other thing you can't lie about, the WBC been there before you've been born, you cunt. How about that? Before you even been in boxing, bro.
yo, Rap.
Now,
Yo,
some people are thinking, yo, Crawford's doing is gangster. It's gangster. Bro, I used to feel like that when I was 25 years old and 20 years old in the streets. I'm a grown man now, bro.
Maybe 17.
You know what I mean? I'm a grown man, bro. When I hit my 30s, I changed my life around. Totally. Yeah? And let me tell you something. When I was younger, when I was on the street, yeah, he's gangster, bro. He didn't need to pay that guy. He didn't pay him, man. He told him to fuck off. But, bro, this is a corporate world. All the kids are watching. This ain't the street. This ain't the fucking block. This ain't the projects. You know what I'm saying? So when I was younger, I understand what you mean by the street. I respect that. Man said, fuck you. He willing to take the risk. But let's be honest. If this was the street, you think Terence Crawford getting away? You really think you're taking 300 grand of my money and saying hello and sit there and speak to me on the internet?
Damn.
Nah, bro. If you're dealing with the realest motherfuckers, it don't work like that. Even on the street, you're a scammer. So why the fuck do I want to do business with you? If I give you my dirty work or give you loads of fucking, I don't know, anything, loads of fucking cannabis and that, you ain't paying properly, bruv. You're a dirty cunt. You know what I'm saying? So either way, you got to look at it. Yeah, you can respect it that you didn't pay. I can see that part. A lot of people come here from the street as well. Don't forget, a lot of people here are under 20 years old, maybe. Some of the people are 23, 24, 22. They might be coming out of prison. They might be on the street. They like this kind of behavior. I get it. I used to see that respect, though, back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I used to see how it was. Back in the day, bro, did you take that money? Yeah, I took him and told him to fuck off. Are you a bad motherfucker, bro? What about the repercussions? I don't give a fuck. I'll fuck him up. All right, cool.
Yo, Rep, you know what this is, Rep? This is exactly Jimmy Conway against Maury's wigs. You guys remember that chat?
Yeah.
Yo, Maury's like, "Where's? I want my money. I want."
And this fucking prick who doesn't know my relationship with Rick Glazier, that knows that the Rick Glazier only comes to 2 channels in the world. And one of them is whose? Al Kerbo?
Mine and yours.
Exactly. So you know that if he comes to this channel and he has this way of a personality that I show him respect, because behind the scenes, he knows that I don't want to challenge him like that. He knows that I've rapped Montana and I don't do that to him. Because he knows if I do that to him, is like he don't want to be, he'd be disrespected. So we don't do that to him so that he can keep coming. Otherwise, if I put him in his place, don't you think that just for your entertainment, the guest is not going to come anymore? So what kind of stupid fan are you that you want me to go at the guests that actually are in the sport? See, this is what I mean, bro. We got a lot of fans that actually are not here for the channel. They're here for their own entertainment, to reverse, to sit there and just want to enjoy a quick moment or something. They're fucked in the head, bro. Honestly, a lot of these people. They got nobody they speak to themselves, but they want to come into a rap star. Come on, make it make sense, bro. But people have got shook today of today's live, though.
Yeah, man. Yo, maybe they got
ladies
shook of
and
the
gentlemen,
ethics.
is it me? Is it me, MAW? Is it me, Eric Gomez? Or are people shy of today's live? Has today's live got people shook? Yes or no?
Too shook.
Is there a reason why people are not hitting the link?
Damn. Yo, rap. Maybe people don't like stealers or thieves, whatever you want to call it. Shout out to
Saying ain't
Bud,
right,
man.
bro. Have I shook up the game? Have I shook up the world? Have I gave you a perspective of this particular situation that people have never came to light to, that they were listening to every other channel? But what is it that they don't like this perspective?
Yeah, you keep it transparent. You keep it transparent. What's that one guy you're talking about, rap? The guy with the big eyes, that big ass channel on YouTube? Oh, the pop showbiz, the showbiz. He was kind of like all for what Crawford's doing, man, but there's no transparency really in that video.
I just want to say this again. I got a lot of love for Crawford. I like boxing. I'm not here to downplay anyone. I'm not here to smoke anyone. So don't be trying to hold back and hit the link thinking rap stars here to smoke. I just gave you certain facts. Maybe now I'll let you guys talk to Al Kerpo and I'll go have breakfast. So this will be the last time that I'll send the link. If not, we'll do an early one, bro.
Yeah,
and maybe
man.
next time we won't speak about things in such detail.
Damn. Yo, guys, don't waste rap's time, man. It's not even complicated. Let's conclude that Bud is a gangster and ethics can be 50-50 in the world. So it's okay. Don't worry
So
about
ask that question. Is Bud Crawford a gangster for doing this? Yes or no?
Hells yeah.
Because that's what the young guys want to hear, right?
I guess they don't like
Bud
you,
Crawford a gangster for doing this? Yes or no? Let me see what you guys think about this. Hit the link, bro, if you say yes. Hit the link.
He's just a thief.
Hit the link. He's a gangster. Because I know those guys are right now serving up a lot of drugs, so they don't care. And them man there, they don't want to pay their debts either. Them man there, I'll never give you guys a work if I was in the game.
Damn. Yo, I feel bad for Sulayman in that picture, man. He looks like a stand-up guy.
Hey, yo, take care of the show. Read the chat, bro, before I shut it down.
Yeah, man. Yo,
because
shut it down in like
shook.
5 minutes.
People are shook.
Yeah, shut it down like 5.
For no reason.
Yeah, shout out to Eric Gomez, man. Keeping it real. Yo, No South Spot says, let's sign a petition to put Bud in jail. And then MAW, Masters at Work. That's my dude. Word the FS Suleiman or FST. Yeah, that's interesting, man. You know, maybe these guys, they like ethics. I don't know. Or maybe they feel the situation is unethical, if you want to call it that. I'm actually pro Crawford, man, because I think Crawford and Canelo are doing some spooky things behind the scenes, man. They're like not acknowledging that WBC belt, so something weird is going on. Hector Rivera says yes. Gomez says, lays laughing his booty off. Yo, people who said yes are thieves. Iceman, not really, no consequence, but the belt's taken away. Mexican Boxing says Mexico Raza all day. That's what's up. Ryan says, a rap, go collect Mauricio money for him. Yeah, Mauricio, send some money this way, man. Roger, that says they soft rap. Exactly. Gomez says, respect Carpaso. Hells yeah, man. Pogs all day. No soft spot. It's too early to shut down rap. Yeah, man. When nobody wants to jump on, it's not even a complicated subject, but it seems like fans ain't liking the situation. I'll put some fresh light that everything's gonna be okay. For me, I think Bud should just pay that fee and just get it over with, man. But something's weird. Gold Hunter says, yo, Bud is gonna get a bad credit score now over not paying his bills. Yeah, man, don't mess with them credit card bills. I actually know some cats that they went overseas to.
Hey, do you think
not pay
Tellum
the
got a
loan.
bit shook? Because Tellum said, and he's a good friend of the channel, and he was here earlier, he's watching. Tellum said earlier, we don't care about cartels.
Damn.
But you know that, Tellum, that you don't ever want to fuck with the cartels, bro, ever in your life. I know that, Tellum. Because if they ever take you to Mexico, we'll never see a bone of you again.
Damn. It's a lot of holes in the desert.
Yeah, so I'm saying that maybe he's made that point and he feels like he shouldn't have. Fuck all that, Tellum. Who gives a shit, bro? Ain't no cartels over here right now looking at you. But there could be one watching, though. Out of these 65 people, I do believe I have some serious Mexicano mafioso watching. I do believe
Damn.
that, but they're not gonna come for you. Tell them.
Yo, rapping the Spanish channels. This topic is easy to talk about. It's not even. Don't make it soft, guys, man. Have at least a couple of opinions, man. Rap Pudding is like 2 hours on this stream, man. Show some respect, man. What else, Gold Hunter? Yo, does this mean that Bud fans don't pay their debts either? Yeah, man. I say, yo, if you like it, just keep it 100. Say Bud is a gangster. Don't be shy about it. It ain't a perfect world. Some people don't,
All
you
right, you
know.
got some company. I'm gonna leave you guys to it. Tone Deaf, what's
Finally.
happening, bro?
Oh,
What up,
snap.
man?
Tone
What
All
up,
Dog.
right,
man?
all right. I'll leave you with Al Curb. I'll be back in a minute. Go on,
Oh, my
guys.
God.
Yo,
I'ma
El
wait
Capo,
them eggs.
I'm sick as a dog, but
What
I'm
up,
here
Tone?
with you, man. Chilling, bro.
Tone be on
Yo,
that safe drive right now. Yo,
yo,
Tone,
this
maybe you
dude's a
got your mic
straight
on
up.
mute.
Oh, do I?
Okay, now it's good now.
All right, let me see if I can turn it up, man. I'm sick as a dog, bro. I'm sick
Oh,
as a
man.
dog.
Y'all get better, man. Get better. You got
Hell
like a
yeah.
flu or something like that? A flu? A
I don't
cold?
know. COVID.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's normal, bro. At our age, man, those things are gonna have some variants, but you'll be good, man. Pull through. One more week.
Hell
You'll be
yeah.
good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Drink a lot of vitamin C, a lot of mandarins. Mandarins are the best. Trust me. Better
Yeah, we
than
got all
oranges.
of it. Got all of it. And I'm about to be taking some freaking NyQuil when I get home. So
Oh,
I
damn.
gotta
Yeah, you need some
sweat.
rest.
I gotta sweat this out.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
so
sweat.
Tone, man, how come everybody's crazy right now with this WBC thing in Bud?
Yo, because Crawford's sweating this dude out himself, bro. Yo, Crawford's freaking gangster like a mother freaker, bro. Yo, he
100%.
he did it to Al.
Yeah.
He presented everything. Remember when he did that freaking IG video to express himself, saying what happened between him and Spence, and he just said it out loud, man. This guy doesn't want to give us the transcripts. He doesn't want to show. He doesn't want to be transparent with
Hey,
everything.
Tone Deaf, let me ask you something, though, as a friend. Have you
As a
ever owned a
friend,
business?
have I ever owned a business? Yeah, I
Okay, so
somewhat.
let me just say this. If a gangster like Crawford never paid you, I hope you wasn't excited about it.
Oh, I'll get my shit back. I'll get my shit back.
Ah, so you want to get your get back, right?
Hell yeah, definitely.
So don't underestimate Mauricio Suleiman. He might
But
be a
Yeah.
next gangster behind the scenes. Only
but
joking.
Damn.
Go
but
on.
but let's be honest. Let's be honest. As what type of gangster is he being, man? You know, is he trying? He's trying to be transparent with everything. A lot of people said a lot of shit back then as boxers. I think we heard this. Again, I'm casual to all this. I'm casual to all this. Nothing's public with this boxing stuff. Everything's behind uh 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 uh, uh behind the scenes type of stuff. And if you want a business to you know expand, you have to make it public. And that's what everything. You have to be transparent with everything. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. That's what Bud is trying to do. Be transparent with everything. How come I have to pay you more than the other three belts?
Yeah.
Why do I have to pay you more? And matter of fact, this is odd for Suleiman to present what he did. He presented it at the fucking stage. He said it out loud. He said it out in front of everybody. So this is nothing. That's out of character for for him. So what what is Crawford doing? Crawford is basically saying we don't need the belts. What we need is transparency. What we need is you guys to get off our ass because without the boxers there is no sport. Let's be honest. Without the players there isn't no football. Without the players there isn't any soccer. You know what I mean? So what is he trying to do here? And for him to say at the end, Turkey, hope you do. I hope you get what you want. And let's go. I mean, there is something behind the scenes that Turkey is doing.
Yep.
There is something behind the scenes. And remember, Turkey's already in the boxing Hall of Fame. He's already in the Hall of Fame. How? Because of money.
Damn right.
Remember that they already had like in his third fight or third, promoting boxing,
Yeah.
they already gave him the keys to the damn freaking basketball boxing Hall of Fame. I mean, come
Uh-huh.
on, he's already in there, man.
Yeah. The Madrimov fight, right? The Madrimov event.
Yeah, they already freaking gave him the keys to the boxing Hall of Fame. Why? Because of money. This guy has way more money than Suleiman. He has way more money than all of the freaking belts associations. He's got more money than all of them put together.
Yeah.
And look what Crawford said. This is key. This is so key. And I think I heard it today on the hangout spot. Someone said that the WBC belt literally only cost $2,500. The actual belt cost $2,500, and Crawford said the ring belt literally cost to him $150,000 because it's pure gold.
Yeah. The
You
value.
the value of it, correct?
Yeah.
What's the value of the WBC belt? There is no value other than it being collecting dust on a trophy mouth. That's it. That's
Exactly.
it.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, Tone. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm siding with Crawford on this one because to me, I don't find it a big deal. I mean, we got the Canelo Crawford fight itself. I mean, do the belts really matter? Nah. I mean, it's all debatable. But I get Rap's point before about the exploitation of like using the event for undisputed, and your plan was to never pay the sanctioning fee. Yo, that's gangster.
No, 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 no. I don't. No, no. I don't think he said. He did not say that. He said he brought them all aboard. He brought them all aboard, and he asked them all of them equally if they will be willing to get paid this amount. But Suleiman um rejected it and wanted more. So
Nah.
he did present something to him to get paid, but he chose
Mm.
not to. Why? Because Suleiman found, said, I'm only getting paid $10 million. But
Yep.
Sumas found out that he was getting paid over $50 million. So he was like, wait a minute. If you're getting paid 10, this is the amount that you're going to get, give us all. But if you're getting 50 million, oh hell no, you're supposed to give me this. But again, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
No, you know what I think? You know what I think, Tone, is that this whole revelation, man, is crazy about the purses. I think Suleiman, I don't think he cares how much, if it was 50 or 10, he just adjusted the percentage so that it would still equal 300,000 regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I think
No,
a bit
Crawford.
of it, I don't think he made 50 million, bro. Now that I'm thinking
No,
about it.
no, 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 no. He said it. Suleiman said it. He
Yeah,
said
I know
50
that
over
interview.
50 million.
No, he said
Right.
possibly 50 million. I know that interview. He
Possibly
said
over
it.
50. Yeah. But
So in other
again,
words, yeah.
there also the people have already stated some things that in every championship fight, both opponents have to pay a sanctioning fee. Doesn't
Hmm.
matter who wins the belt. They get a sanction fee before they fight, and then the winner has to pay the sanction fee after he fights. That's
Hmm.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And
And
we'll
then they
see.
have
Yeah,
to keep
yeah.
paying that all the time.
But you know what I think too also, Tone, is because of what's just happened, I think that's why the Canelo rematch might happen because assume Crawford's gonna make even more money now. He's like, nah, I ain't gonna pay no extra more for the fee on this particular belt. You know what I'm saying? So he might
Right.
as well just like get rid of it. So I get a feeling because we know Eubanks out of the picture, Shiraz is held up. Who else is Canelo gonna fight? Who else is Crawford gonna fight? Who else? I mean, that fight makes sense as far as money. So I think right now Suleiman, man, he's probably fuming at the situation. you
Oh
know?
yeah, because he didn't get no money out of it.
Yeah.
He didn't get nothing out of it. He is definitely fuming from it because, and again, I also I mean, let's be honest. This guy has 26 championship belts. The WBC. I think the WBO got 38. The WBA has 28. I mean, these guys are not. They're not starving.
Yep.
They're not starving. And plus, you can have these. You can have these luxury. These luxury freaking sanctioning parties, belt parties, everywhere in the world. The last one was at Bangkok. This one was at Bangkok, dude. Dude,
Hmm.
I mean, again, like Rapstar was saying, this is a business. Yes, that is a business, and you're correct. But didn't Mayweather wanted to stop paying for the belt? Didn't other boxers want to do something about the sanctioning? Stop paying for it because it was like, dude, we're getting taxed. We're getting luxury taxed on everything. Why do we got to keep doing that?
Right. But I think as far as like the WBC, that was one of Floyd's favorite belts. So I mean, you know how much money Floyd made, as Rap was saying, chump change. To the superstars, it's yeah, it's chump change. But as far as the WBC and Floyd, I always thought Floyd loved that strap, the green strap.
Yeah, but to Crawford, it's not chump chain. He's got 15 kids.
Yeah, 15. That's true, man. I thought about that yesterday as well. I'm like, you know what? Props to Crawford, man, because he does like 8 kids, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I mean, let's. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If Crawford is probably the only one that he exposed Al Heyman, and now he's exposing the sanctionings. Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it wrong the way he did it? Is it wrong? I mean, come on. Without the Spence fight happening, Turkey Al Sheikh would never even be presented.
Mm,
Was never going to be presented.
mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
man. Yeah.
he's like, there's someone that wants to make this fight for us. And I know Al went through it. Al went through it, but as soon as that happened at PBC, everything went downhill from there. I mean,
Hmm.
okay, I'm not saying they all went down because they grabbed Canelo right afterwards to make 3 fights, and all 3 fights were all freaking crappy fights. But again, I think Crawford. I think Crawford's on the right in this one. I think he's trying to get rid of, how you say it? He's trying to get rid of people in the middle that don't need to be in the middle. I mean, if anything, why aren't these people? Aren't these people in the middle supplying insurances for the boxers? No, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, damn, they're taking so. If you want to become if you become a champion, then you get you get insurance.
Hmm.
You get
Hmm.
insurance. They don't even provide any of that.
Yeah.
They don't provide
Yep.
anything for the boxers.
And
What is it?
Tone. The reason why I'm not shocked about this news is because Canelo already did that with the Triple G era, man. The first fight, he didn't want to pay them sanctioning fees. A lot of fans forgot that Canelo wasn't even fighting for the WBC belt with the Golovkin in the first bout, even up to the second bout before he had that clenbuterol. So we already heard it. So the way I see it is like Crawford's taking that Canelo playbook to say, "Yo, the WBC, you can't tell me what to do." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
and what happened? What
mhm,
happened after that? How come Canelo took the knee?
mhm.
How did
That
it?
Clembo.
Yes, he got supported. We'll just raise the numbers up so that you won't get, yeah, they gave him a 6 months, what do you call it, suspension in a sense, but he went back and fought, and then after that he got the franchise belt.
Hmm.
He got blessed.
No, but that, you know what? Shout out to Jamal Charlo, because Jamal Charlo, well, I don't know if he was intoxicated, probably, but he's the one that kind of whistleblowed on the thresholds. Remember, like a year ago, he was doing interviews and he was talking about the contracts of what boxers or the managers, not the boxers, the managers and the promoters, what they stipulate in the contracts about the thresholds. So, in other words, with that contract, and I think Conte said this once upon a time before, may he rest in peace, that the contracts protect the event over the water rules because everybody's in agreement. You know what I'm saying? So if an adverse finding comes out, that's just because between the event itself, but that's aside from the water rules. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's all good, man. Let these guys do. Hopefully we get the Canelo Crawford
Now,
rematch.
now, 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 do you think Crawford, how do they say it back? You know, they say, you burn your bridges. Do you think he burned
Yeah.
a bridge here?
Yeah, I was about to say that about like 3 minutes ago, Tone. He got to be careful because we don't know Suleiman's connections on other things. You know what I'm saying? That even includes testing, Tone. Like, like we just talked about Canelo Triple G1. What happens when you diss Mauricio's father's belt? The Mexican superstar that Canelo was. When you're not repping the WBC, guess what happens to you with an adverse finding? You know what I'm saying? So Crawford got to be careful, man. Like other affiliations in the
Wait a
scene.
minute. Are
So
you are you saying that there's some sort of conspiracy things to these? You know, I,
well, yeah, I mean,
I,
think about it, Tony. Yo, my boy Matias. Shout out to Subriel Matias, who just got exonerated recently, right? Who was gonna go against was it Dalton Smith? Dalton Smith is an Eddie Hearn boy. Remember
yep.
Eddie Hearn and Conte with Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders? What happened with that event? When the
Mhm.
promoters start to get spooked about a star that they can potentially sell in the future, they throw an adverse finding in the air. What happened with what's that one guy Tone that Jayal Gafai, that one guy from the UK, when he fought that Mexican on also another Eddie Hearn boy, right? They try to throw like an adverse finding on him, but he just got exonerated too.
Yeah.
So, yo, man, things are gonna happen weird in the
And
game with adverse findings.
Baumgartner was also a Eddie Hearn a fighter, and she got some weird findings.
Hells yeah, man. Yo, the chat talking about conspiracy theories, but we're just talking about what's presented in the scene and adverse finding, you know? Sabru Matias just got exonerated. There ain't no conspiracy on that. I mean, if
You're going to
I'll
see
take that.
you're going to see Dana White with Terence Crawford soon.
You saying you're going to see Dana White promote Crawford?
He's going to do. Crawford's going to promote his brand.
Why you
Probably
say that?
Canelo's brand
You
too.
I mean,
Because Crawford likes what Dana White's doing.
I mean, with you, rap star. I mean, you got sources everywhere. So
No, but
I
you
don't.
got to remember, Turkey Al Sheikh was the first one to actually go against WBC, and Dana White's the second one to say, "I don't need them."
Facts.
And now Turkey's behind Terence Crawford. But anyway,
Hey,
we'll
and
see what happens. Listen, I'm just gonna do something, but you guys keep cooking, bro.
hey, let's be honest. Did Crawford beat Canelo to save him from spending over an extra $10 million on all these sanctioning belts? He probably did. I mean,
I
Canelo
don't
got
know.
his whole 150 mil right off the rip with
Yeah, that's
no
crazy.
tax on him. With no tax on him,
Yo, that's funny.
right? And as soon as Crawford wins, Crawford goes in with all the sanction association and said, "Listen, man, you take this. I'll give you guys this. You guys are cool with that? Yeah, all right, cool." The only one that said no was freaking Suleiman. He's like, "No, no, 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 no. I want all this. I want all this."
Hey,
I
Tone,
was
that's
like,
funny, man. Tax 150 million tax free. That's
"Tax
funny,
free, dude.
man.
Tax free."
Yo, Tone, that's what I'm saying. That crypto money is nice. Yo, take it, man. Take that Saudi money. I keep telling everybody, just do it. Just keep it on the down low. So shout out to Crawford for realizing that he wants some more cash too, man. Take it, man. He's a guy. He's a father of 8.
But Crawford is being the I call him the black horse. He's definitely being the black horse to all this, and he's presenting. I mean, what's her name? Donaire. Rachel Donaire was speaking today on the Hangout Spot, and she was just saying, there's a lot of stuff that's not being said around here,
There is.
and there's something going on between the sanctioning belts and all that, and it is what it is. And Crawford is not retiring. He is going to continue to fight, and just like what Rapstar just said, watch to fight under the banner of what's his name there?
The white.
Yeah, Dana White. You watch, and I bet you know who else probably will do it too? Canelo.
Mm, yeah.
I mean,
Tax free,
wasn't
baby.
the first fight tax free? Tax free.
That's funny, man. Hells yeah! Shout out to every American, all my hard American workers that still got to put a lot what is it? Health insurance, man. When other countries got to pay, I mean, don't got to pay.
Yeah, that's
Take that money,
crazy. I
man.
mean, matter of fact, with that being said, over there where you're at, you don't have to pay for that health
It's free,
care.
baby.
Yeah,
It's
but
free,
do you
baby.
get the best of the best?
Hells yeah! The medical sector out here in Turkey is top notch.
Top
Ottoman
notch.
Empire, they got the medical industry on lock for hundreds of years.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm out here, Tone. That's one of the reasons, aside from the food. But yo, Tone, health is important, man. We only live once. Take advantage of it,
You got your family out there too?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. My
Did you just
sister and my
sell?
other family members, they come out here to do some things too, because it's
They
cheaper,
just you
or they
just
go to Mexico. They go to Mexico, Tone.
you just sold everything and just moved over there?
Yeah. But before I was in Hamburg.
But where were you born?
I'm from Chicago, baby.
Oh, jeez, you're from the Chai.
Yeah, from the Chai, man. Yeah, man. A bit old myself, man. I'm 45, but I've been around, so just got to do my part and explore the world. And guess what? It turned out nice.
45. I'm 49, man. I'm about to hit 50, bro. And I'm like, if the
Yeah,
medical's
man.
up there, way better, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, take
Jeez.
care of yourself, Tone. Always eat healthy and be responsible about getting
Hey,
checked. You know what I'm
Tom
saying?
Def,
Yeah.
I want your opinion on both of these guys who are fucking stalling the fucking sport. I'm fucking done with it. Virgil
Who?
Ortiz and Boots Ennis are all playing fucking egos like we're a bunch of wankers. What do you think about these guys not making fights with each other?
Damn.
I thought they said March 28th was the fight.
It's a bullshit. Ain't happening.
Man. See, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. That was one of the biggest issues now. Like, what do you want to see that fight without no belts, or do you want to see that fight with a belt, and being invested into that fight? What would you rather see?
Who you talking to?
I'm talking to Rap Man. He just what did he in and out?
Now
What
they're
would you?
saying they want to hold it up for a belt. So why the fuck are they hyping it up now for?
They
Wasting people's time.
they have to hype it up. This because
Exactly.
if
They're not going to fight now until they're all champions. And you know, and I
exactly.
know, Tone Deaf, there's always one guy can lose and the fight can slip. But you guys talk about it. I'll be back.
Hmm. Hold on, hey,
Hell
yo,
yeah.
Tone. Which is he talking about? What belt?
No, he's saying what we're saying is they're hyping up the Virgil Ortiz and Duran Boots and his
Boot.
fight.
Uh-huh.
They keep freaking making that circle around the whole freaking boxing world just to see what the fans want, what the fans want, what the fans want. Now, do you want to see that fight with a belt or without a belt?
Eh, man. But I think last week or two, I said with the belt would be nice. Why not a title? But I'm down for a non-belt also. Given the current circumstance, that's a really good question. Like maybe some fans will wake up and and start realizing we don't really need the belts. I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, that's what Crawford is presenting. Crawford is presenting. Do we need the belts or not? Does the fight stand without a belt? Does the fight present itself as genuine or even qualified as a fan friendly fight?
Yeah,
Pay per view per se. Do people want to see a fight without the belts?
yeah.
I mean, we're much older. Did you enjoy fights without belts, or did you enjoy fights with championship qualifications?
I mean, I like belts, man. What I think the green strap, you mean, rap likes to say Ali and Tyson. I'm also thinking Salvador Sanchez and Julio Cesar Chavez. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the green strap. But now, you know what, Tone? It might be that Crawford is maybe trying to influence a reformation in the fees because I think to Crawford's credit, Ali's saying that all the orgs should have one universal fee percentage. You know, so
Yes,
if he's down to that, then I'm cool with that. He ain't wrong in that. There should be a neutral ground for a percentage, especially if it's undisputed where all the belts are on the line. Everybody
yes.
should be on equal terms. Wouldn't you think so? I mean, we're talking about
I
business. It should all be the same. Why would one be higher than the other?
right, but again, there's also should be something that the belt offers you other than just a championship. It should offer you something other than a tax,
Hmm.
like the ring belt. What does the ring belt offer the because you can get the ring belt by just
Hells
having two
yeah.
belts by having just two belts being unified. You
Hmm.
can be
That's why I brought up Lopez before.
right.
It was
So
transferable.
right. So you can. What does the ring? What does the unification of a ring belt do? It makes you the top dog. It, it,
Yeah.
it, it presents something now with Turkey being involved. It's not only presenting something, it's also it has value to it. The belt has value to it, so that if there's anything that happens in life, you can have the ring belt, and it
But
you
how did
know
you become the ring champion? To win all the belts. So
no,
if
not
you
all.
don't respect,
No, not all. I thought you only need two unifications.
well,
That's
you
it,
need
and then you can get the
unifications. But if you look online, yeah, to be an actual ring champion, first original lineal ring, you have to win all the belts and be the man of the division. And then you can take it on with you, even if you only have one, two belts left.
So if we're talking about lineage, though, then it's not consistent. Again, Lopez got it without the WBC.
Yeah, but how did he get it? Because Josh Taylor had to win
Right.
all the belts.
Right. But he
So
still
Josh
got it
Taylor
though.
was classed as the man.
Mm.
So if
Well,
you
that's
beat the
under the
man, you're the
ring. That's
man.
the ring rules.
That's the
That's the
way.
ring rules.
Yeah.
It's whatever is on
right,
their
but it has
paper.
to be two champions to fight one another to
At
Yep.
receive the
least.
ring belt.
At least. Yeah, you got to prove you're the top dog of the division. That's
But
that's
it was
basically what it
crazy.
is.
What's crazy when Spence fought for three belts and yet was not unified. He wasn't even he not unified, but he didn't even have the ring. Came in and they fought for the ring.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Tone, you made a good point before though. Like as we were saying about the ring belt, just imagine how awkward it is, right? Crawford and Canelo, they're both holding probably the baddest ring belts ever, man. Right? 180K value of a belt. And at the same time, he's holding the WBC, and the WBC wants a sanctioning fee that's worth more than that badass gold piece of strap in the hand. So Crawford's got a point. It's a paradox, man. Like, yo, to me, that ring strap is more valuable. And I hate to say it, and I hope fans don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing the WBC, but he's got a valid point. That's pure gold, man. It's more valuable than the green strap. And I think that's exactly what Crawford was saying in his live broadcast. He's
Right.
literally talking about value of an
Wow.
actual
WBC
leather.
put out saying out there. WBC said out there earlier, I'm very relieved now to know that Crawford's not with me. He's happy.
Damn.
Yeah, he's just saying that because honestly, Crawford Crawford stirs up the pot. Crawford stirred
Mm.
up the pot.
Because now
Crawford
he's going to give it to a younger guy like Hamza Shiraz.
probably Hamza.
Mhm.
Remember, Hamza is Turkey's. Turkey's guy.
Hmm.
Yo, everything's freaking so strategic. Things are so strategic. Watch. It's very strategic, man. I wonder if Crawford's still going to fight at 168.
Yeah, Mauricio
What do
Suleiman's last interview, if you look at the end, he says, I'm relieved now. I'm very relieved. Oh, wow.
I'm, you
Man,
know,
he's
Yeah,
feeling
44,
salty.
what's happening, bro?
what's going on, brother? I
Yeah, I'm
think,
going to be back in a minute, man.
Hell yeah.
Go on, guys.
I think
Yo,
one of the things,
throw that link for Justice. Let him jump on.
I think one of
Yo,
the things
Tone,
that,
man, you made a good point, man. Imagine having a 24 karat, 180K value ring strap, man. Yo, I could flip that in the market. If anything goes wrong, I could always flip that belt on the on the streets.
a lot, a lot of
You
people
know?
don't realize though that the
So
WBC belt was
now I think
never,
Crawford's in a win-win situation. And I don't find it a big deal, man. Let them do their thing. I
we
hope
can
all
hear
the
you.
boxers make much money too. Take that Saudi money.
Go ahead and
also
speak,
too,
brother.
yeah, nothing people is
Yeah,
that
who
the
else was on, man?
WBC belt, it was never a belt
Somebody
that was
else on there, right?
respected. It was
Oh,
never a belt that was respected. Muhammad
yeah,
Ali is the
man.
one
All
that
I'm saying
made
is,
that
Tone,
belt relevant.
eat them mandarins this week. You know, it'll help you out.
Hey, yeah, I hear you, Crypto. Hey, do you hear this guy's talk?
Nah,
You don't hear him?
nah.
Oh, yeah, because you keep talking over him, and I wonder why you couldn't hear him. Okay,
Mm.
Yeah, I'm just saying that the WBC belt was never a belt that was ever even taken serious. Muhammad Ali is the one that made that belt popular when the WBA took the belt from Muhammad Ali. That's what the belt that Muhammad Ali represented. So it kind of went to the WBC as a way to, kind of, bolster or to respond to what happened. That's what gave the WBC popularity. Before that,
So
no one
Muhammad
really.
Ali is classed as a real champion because of WBC, correct?
Well, remember the
If he doesn't have the belt, then he's not that real champion. Is that why
no
they put it
remember
there?
no remember the WBA stripped Muhammad Ali
Yeah.
because he
So
went and he
WBC.
because he went and fought. I forgot. I forgot who he fought.
Yeah.
He went against the what they wanted. And but what I'm saying is that before Muhammad Ali made the WC popular or recognizable, the WBC had no place. No one
Yeah, but
respected the
that means that
WBC.
if Muhammad Ali fought Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Larry Holmes, then Sugar Ray Leonard fought Roberto Duran, Salvador Sanchez, that built a lot more respect for the years of the lineage after that because of, like you said, Ali decided that we're going in that route for the championship. So Muhammad Ali is a man that a lot of people respect. And that's why I said a lot of fighters in the world say, I want that belt because that's
Yeah,
my idol,
but
Muhammad
but
Ali.
but but the problem is that
But is that the truth, though?
there's truth to that.
Everybody
Correct.
wants the WBC. Shakur Stevenson,
Well,
Devin Haney, they all want it.
yeah, no, but that's really because of a lack of. You have to realize that the WBC Mauricio diminished by when he started devaluing the belt by creating all those other belts
Yeah.
and then see all of that
Yeah,
shows
but
you
that
mean
the
the
WBA
sun?
did the same.
You mean the sun?
WBA made
You
a
mean the
super
sun?
champion.
The
WBA
sun,
did the same thing.
right? Hey, do you
yeah
mean the son did it, not the father?
correct
Suleiman,
the son
right?
Suleiman the son
WBA
yeah.
did the same thing. They made a super champion and a regular champion. That's why Tank cheated the system. Because of the WBA, he cheated the system. So
Hells yeah.
WBA are just as bad. But I understand what this brother's saying, that Muhammad Ali put a lot of shine on the WBC. And Muhammad Ali lived by the WBC at the end. That was his belt.
Yeah,
He
but
was
what
the
I,
man
Because
who
they gave him a
represented the
chance.
belt.
That's what this
yeah,
brother
but
said.
yeah,
Because they
yeah,
gave him a chance.
but ultimately, what I'm trying to say though is this: prior to Muhammad Ali, no one cared about the WBC. It was nothing. It wasn't respectable. It wasn't even a part of a conversation like that. Everybody know it was the WBA, the
Yeah, but that
WBO.
was before we were born, right? WBA came just a little bit before the WBC. Just
The
a
du-
little bit before, right?
So the
Yep. Yep.
WBC came at 1963. And
Yep.
1963, Muhammad Ali was still a young Cassius Clay, wasn't he?
Yep.
So it helped him become Muhammad Ali because of the status. And everybody wanted Muhammad Ali. So they wanted WBC. You're right about that. So every kid today wants to be that guy.
Hells yeah.
Every kid and their mum and dad, whenever I've seen Haney, Shakur, or all these fighters from England, everybody says, yo, I want that WBC belt, bro. That's the prestige. Why, is it because of Ali that everybody loves it? That's what it is, isn't it? Because of Muhammad Ali.
Mm.
But
Yo,
Crawford's saying, I don't give a fuck about Muhammad Ali's belt. That's what he's saying.
damn.
He said, I don't need that no more.
No, he ain't saying that.
No, but he's saying it in that way that I don't need the
He
WBC for
ain't
what it
saying
stands
it
for.
that way. He's saying that we don't need that guy in boxing.
Yeah, but that guy is the one who his father is the one who put Ali together in the belt with
Damn.
that situation, bro. So how can
But
you
he's doing
disrespect
it
the sanctioning body that much? Look.
because all the other sanctioning
Okay, then
bodies
don't claim
are
to be undisputed.
no, you can't. So listen,
So if you want to be undisputed, then you got to play by the rules, isn't
Rap Star, you said something earlier about
it?
hey,
See
you
this
said
guy.
no, you said something earlier about being a gangster. So let's be honest.
Are you
If
being a
if
gangster or are you being
no
a wankster?
no. Listen. If you if you already signed a contract on a business proposition, and I turn around and say no, I want more because you made more. Are you gonna
Now, I do understand this, though. In recent years, why there's a dividance, because they say WBC has favored certain fighters. You
Canelo.
understand? WBC has favored Canelo. WBC has favored other fighters like that. So people are not happy about that, I understand that.
I mean, Crawford presented that too in his argument. He was like,
Yeah, but
"Yo,
you got to remember,
how can you have?"
WBC also helped. I know some people are saying they helped the Mexicans. That's a lie as well, because WBC also helped Jamal Charlo for 3 years in his mental illness and never stripped him because of his personal reasons. So WBC does help all kinds of fighters.
We understand that that was. I mean, come on, but did he really help them or?
He didn't it. He
Did,
held his belt for him. He never
yeah,
stripped him. He let the man be inactive because of his personal situations.
yeah, but we kept seeing this personal situation that he was getting drunker and drunker.
Yeah, but
He was
what I'm
getting
saying is
higher
they
and
gave
higher.
him an opportunity, innit? They gave him
They, 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 they,
opportunities.
they, 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 Mauricio, they're in the business of money, man. We know why they didn't strip
Exactly.
Charlo. We know why they didn't
Probably
strip
Okay,
Canelo.
so if they're in the business of money, what is the WBA doing?
Damn.
They're not. Are they doing it for free?
We
they're
know that
probably doing it cheaper.
we
Hey,
know
yo,
that
they're all in the business for money, bro.
Yeah,
they are, but we know that the IBF probably is the more stricter. They follow the rules a little bit more rather than all the other ones. We know that.
and
I mean,
Crawford
I just
presented it
think it
too.
works this way, yeah. For Tank Davis, they favor WBA favor him because of Al Heyman. For Mayweather, they made him a super champion, so he don't need to fight nobody like Keith Thurman. So there, if you go do your homework, each
Crawford was
sanctioning body,
WBO.
okay, if you do your homework, each sanctioning body has favoritism to promoters and who's paying their fees and who they need to have in their rankings. It's part of a business. We are remembering one thing: boxing is not personal, it's not volunteer, it's a fucking business first and foremost. And we can't deny that. If you want to be undisputed, you need these motherfuckers. If you want to be unified, you need these guys. If you want to get to a next stage, you need these kind of guys to get your status out there so that you're a champion, so you can start making big money. So then you can start demanding more better fights. So
But
it's all
it
part of
was
the.
never like that before, though.
Yeah, but we're talking about before my time, before I was born, it was like that. So in the last so many years before everybody's been born, it's been like that. So if you want to change it now for Terence Crawford, I agree. That's a good stance if you want to make a stance, yeah. But if you want to fucking change it now, then tell fucking what's his boy's name, Shakur Stevenson, to give his belt up tomorrow. I guarantee
Damn.
you he won't do it.
What
Never in
belt?
his life, because he knows if you take his belt away, he ain't even gonna have the status and the power.
What belt?
Shakur Stevenson, WBC, at 135. If you take his belt away, then you're
I
gonna.
thought he already gave that up.
I'm just saying, you take Shakur's belt away, you take any WBC guy's belt away, you're making them lose position. They're not gonna have the strength. Not everybody's been able to come on the other side and get these belts to help them to
Yeah.
become such a big guy and say, "Now I'm not gonna pay you. I'm gangster."
So back in the days, everybody knows that the ring belt was really the true belt, correct? The ring lineal, correct?
How did you get that belt?
No, he's talking about years ago. We're talking about like
Years
the
ago,
Dag
years.
the Dempsey era.
Oh,
Correct, correct,
you're talking about boxing when the rules were different, when it was a
correct.
whole different sport to what it is today. You have to recognize something. Boxing has changed. And WBC is the one who helped it become 12 rounds. And WBC was the first sanctioning body. Go check on Google, who made the petition to pressure to have the first unifications and undisputed. They were the first sanctioning body to let that happen. And if it wasn't for them, Terence Crawford would not be undisputed because they're the ones who changed the rules. It's all on Google. It's all out there.
Damn. Yo, I think Rap just convinced the jury.
I'm not convincing. I'm just telling the truth. That
Yo, watch out. The
WBC were the
WBC
So
gonna
first
have
rap,
you, Rap.
so
first
rap,
company.
so
Go do your
rap.
homework. WBC were the first company to apply pressure onto the governing bodies to make sure that there's a unification, and they started that unification because of WBC.
So rap. So prior to the WBC, how were unifications or anything close to that done? How
Well,
how how
if we're
how?
talking about those 70, 80 years ago, when the
Yes.
sport was different, when the whole mentality of the sport was different, when there was nothing but gangsters in it, it was 15-round fucking fights. That time was a different sport. If we're looking at that time, then we need to go and talk about that sport, which was totally different to what it is today. It's a different sport for the last 70 fucking years. So if we've been following that sport and we've been respecting Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran and talking about these stories, and all of a sudden it don't matter no more, then it kind of changes what it was then for what we know. See, we only know what we know. What it was before that, there was bare knuckle. It was a bare knuckle sport back in the day. That was boxing, bro. So if you want to go back to bare knuckle, then that's a different sport as well. That was real boxing.
Gangster boxing.
Mm. That was the realest boxing then. So now the question is this: can Terence Crawford change the way that people want to do the sport or think? Ask yourself that.
Nah.
Can Terence
I think
Crawford be the guy to change the mentality of fighters?
well, I mean, it all depends on how the game's gonna go though, right? With the Saudis.
I mean, Tank Davis himself said, F the belts. We don't need the belts.
Bro, if I'll be honest with you, there's so many champions. I want to see one champion say, "I'm backing Crawford, take your belt back." One. Just give me one champion that got the balls to say, "Take your belt back, I don't need it."
Badu Jack, baby.
Yeah. I want one champion to say, "I'm
If that,
backing Crawford."
you know what? We should start that right now, Rap Star. Let's back up Crawford right now.
And what do we get out of it?
Huh?
What do we get out of backing it up? What do fighters do for us?
They're going to give us the fights we want to see without them
Without
freaking
the belt.
backing. without the belt, and
If I
without having
listen to
any
Crawford,
fear.
bro,
Without any
if I
fear,
listen to Crawford, there won't be no undisputed anymore.
no,
If I
there will
listen to
be.
Crawford, there won't be no unifications anymore. Then I might as well just go what Jake Paul and KSI.
Hells
No,
yeah.
no. It's the same thing as any sport. I mean, look at you watch soccer with only one trophy. They
Yeah,
don't
but
have 10
I
trophies.
don't think you're making sense. How do people build unifications again? And how do they build their story to get into the interim, to build themselves into the ranking, to make it a substantial fight, then get themselves into the belt, then to defend the belt, then to
Brackets,
unify the belt?
brackets.
Yeah, so everything else will be irrelevant then. There
They
won't
have
be
to be
no
brackets.
substance.
No, there will be. There is a substance. There have to be brackets. They will have to express. How do they? How does number one and number two fight when there's 1 through 40? All right, number one fights number 40. Number two fights number 39. Number three fights 38.
Man, so if
I
you're
mean,
trying to change the whole rules and the whole way that the boxing perspective works, I think you're gonna have to do 10 million times better than that, bro. You're gonna have to sit there and convince the whole
it's going to
world.
be 10 million. It will be. It
Yeah,
will
you're
be
gonna have to
because I'm
convince
not
the
the one.
world. You're
I'm
gonna
not
have
the
to
one with the
convince
money.
the world that there's no longer need to be belts.
Okay, let's check this out. The weirdest thing happened over the summer and over the fall. The WBC had fights in Riyadh, and guess what? It was all based on brackets. There were many different freaking weight categories, and number one and number right. Didn't they have that over
Yeah,
the
but
over
then
the
you're gonna have to build a whole foundation like WBC did all over the world. They had put their ambassadors and rankings and built boxing through all their data and knowing that everywhere around the world has a fucking what's it called, a ranking. Now you know that the WBC has rules and what they put in place. Everybody is following their rules. They're the first people to put the 12 round from 15 round. They're the first people to ever make a unification. So why is everybody following their rules then? That is
because they
WBC
saw that
rules. Go
because
check it. So if we're following
I
their
know that, but
rules,
that was
and that's
because
what we've
that
been
was
doing
because
for
of health
All
70
right, you guys
issues.
years,
there?
so what's it? What are
Then
we
that's
doing
why
then?
they no, I'm saying like the other ones that also put the 2 minute rounds for females. I mean,
Yeah.
for the WBC, and but guess what? The WBA is trying
Yo
to change it
yo.
for 3 minute rounds because there's more females wanting the 3 minute rounds
Yeah,
instead
but
of
you
two
do you
minute
know
rounds.
why? Do you know why though? Tone deaf. They did the 2 minute round.
Yeah,
Do you know
because
why?
of health issues.
Of
Because of
health
health.
issues. So when they're fucking doing things to help fighters and health issues, you don't want to acknowledge that. Do you know that the WBC? Go check on right now. I want you to go on Google. Go have a look at how many millions they spend in helping children around the world. Go have a look. They do autism. They have a
Yeah,
special foundation just for autism. Yeah.
I get it, but guess what?
So there's a lot of things they do behind the sport
But
that
that's
actually
a
helps
tax
them.
write off. That's a tax write off.
Whatever they do good things
I get it because they're putting the money up to get a tax write off.
to be
It just
honest. Yeah.
changes their. I
To,
hear you, but they get they get hooked up at the end. It's not like they're not doing it for fun. They're not doing it for free. They're
Bro,
doing it
they're
for a
putting a
reason.
company up together. They can put anything they want on that tax. They can do what they want. They're building charities and they're doing it. What I'm saying is, regardless of the bad, there's good. And to wipe out a big company that's been there from Muhammad Ali days, going to be very hard to convince these fighters today that we don't want to do what Muhammad Ali did. Very hard. It'd
I
be
get
very
it.
hard to tell fighters that not to go and get that legacy what Sugar Ray Leonard did, that Mike Tyson did. That'd be very hard.
Yeah, but you're also selling. You're telling them you're selling them the story. That's like that.
Everything is a story, right? Look, you got to remember this. If you think you can take a powerful identity like that out there to put a biasness on them, Trust me, they got more power than you would believe.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. I hear you there.
You know, I just think we got to be sure now. All those fights that we enjoyed as unifications, we always say, yeah, that's the real guy because he does it. So we still look at the belts on the line. If we're going to look at the Zuffa belt on the line, I think it's going to take some years to get Zuffa to be recognized and respected like the WBC and the WBA and the IBF.
All right, definitely. And the first thing they got to do is change the damn name. Who wants to fight for a Zuffa? That sounds like a damn. It doesn't sound very intriguing. Zuffa belt.
Well, Zuffa belt is the fucking belt they're all talking about, innit? For Dana White.
No,
So
they need to change the damn name.
let's see what kind of legacy all those fighters are running for that belt. Yeah. Let's see your favorite fighter fighting for the Zufi belt.
Zufi belt.
Right? As part of that industry, innit? As part of this
Yep.
industry. So we're gonna have to see how you guys look at it and how much you respect it and what you look at it against the other sanctioning bodies. Are you gonna say the Zuffa champion is better than the WBC champion Usyk?
Depending
So
on who it is.
so another heavyweight goes and beats a Zuffa champion. Is he better than Usyk now? I mean, come on.
Not if he's freaking that young fighter there that everybody's hip what's his name there?
Do you really think Moses Atuma wants to be a Zuffa champion or a champion that Usyk and Klitschko's and Mike Tyson, Fury, and Muhammad Ali had? Which one do you think Moses
That's
Atuma wants to
exactly
get?
there you go. You're putting you're putting the you're putting the belt with all these
We're putting the
fighters.
truth. We're not putting no lies. Everything is the truth about the belt. So do you think the fighter's
Just
gonna
like
listen
that
to
man
you?
said, just like the young
Okay,
man
so
said.
the fighter's watching you now, and he's thinking, "Oh, but Tone Deaf saying it's a story now. I don't need it. The storyline is a storyline. But if you don't be part of that storyline, you're never going to be fucking part of that history ever in your life. So you choose the new modern boxing, or you stick with the grain. You get what I mean? You either go
Yeah.
with the modern boxing today, or you go with the grain. That's how I see it, bro.
I'd rather go with the new modern. I mean, it's tax free.
Okay, so if you want to go with the new modern way of life, yeah, then that means that you're part of something totally new. You get what I'm saying? So you want to
Yes.
build something totally new now. You want to look at boxing in a new perspective. You want to have a whole different way of the sport, looking at who's the best. That's gonna be a whole different level of fucking sport, man. You
It's
know,
the
it's
same
gonna be.
thing. You're using your two fists to fight.
You can use those two fists for fight, but it's hard to change the history, my friend.
No, the
Very
history will.
hard to get rid of that history, my friend. That's a
I mean,
fucking, that's a lineage of history. That is
I
some
get it.
next level history, bro.
I get it. But everything needs to change. I mean, especially when you're getting taxed on it all the time.
Yeah, so let's see Terence Crawford put his money up and try and fucking put some money in, yeah, and help boxing and make a belt. Come on. Yeah, Tone Deaf is talking all this talk about that. Let's hope Crawford is for the sport. And let's see if he puts a penny into the sport to try and see if he can build a new foundation. I guarantee you he ain't going to be looking to do that ever.
He
So
just
he's
started.
all about himself.
He just started it. How
He
are
ain't
you gonna
starting
say he's
nothing.
all?
He just
How do
say
you say?
he just doing that for himself. Shakur Stevenson ain't gonna do what he's doing.
How do you
So
know?
this is saying that Crawford just doing. He ain't fucking. Let's see if he puts in money and time to build another belt. All right.
He has the guy that's doing it. Is with him.
Yeah.
He's with him.
We'll see, bro.
Are you upset with him?
No, I don't give a fuck. Personally, I just don't give a shit because it's not my money. Like I'm getting any money from either way. I'm just I'm just saying what it is that we have to recognize the facts behind what he's doing. Now, is he doing anything that should bother anyone? No. Why the fuck should we give a fuck? He's already achieved what he's achieved. You get me? So he's achieved to the pinnacle of the sport. He probably in his mind knows that's it. He's reached the best where he has to, and now he's going to see what he wants to do. So he don't need this sanctioning bodies now. I understand that position. I'm not stupid. I know every fucking angle of it, but I just don't know if this is the right way to. Like he said, Mauricio's, these motherfuckers are this and that. But for a long time, he needed them, and he never said nothing. And why did he not say nothing until he got the fight, got the money in the bank, and now he's saying something? Why didn't he say something before?
Because you need power, you need leverage.
Exactly. So he needed to get into the fight, get the money, and say, fuck you now. Right? So he basically used them to get where he needed to and say, fuck you now. We don't need you.
You would do the same thing if you won the lottery. You probably win the lottery for 300 million, and you're gonna go tell your
This ain't
freaking
winning a
boss.
lottery, though. A lottery is a whole different perspective. What are you trying to talk about? This is a contract. This is a deal. This is like we're gonna do a deal. I'm gonna hit the jackpot, and I have to pay these things. I'm happy with it. But now I've got the money. Now I'm not honoring the deal now, bro. Fuck that. I'm not honoring the deal. The lottery is different. You just sign some, get some numbers, and hit your luck.
Wait a minute.
This is the
You're
actual
saying that
deal.
he's not honoring? You're saying he's not honoring no deal? Didn't he present a deal for all four of them, and three of them
What
accepted,
what I'm
and
telling
one of them didn't?
what I'm telling you is he agreed to the deal right before he went into the Canelo fight. If he was really mad about it, he should have pulled it up then, right? But he took the fucking bag, took the deal, and now saying, I don't want to pay. So if he had done it before, then he shows you're standing 10 toes down on this fucking situation, right? But he did it after. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I think it's not what.
So in other words, he played reverse psychology and he said, fuck it, I'm not going to tell him the truth now. I'm going to get my fucking stuff, get my money, I'm going to use them, and then I'm going to tell him to fuck off. Right?
I don't think it was like that.
So
But
what is it like then? What
I
is it
think
like? Hello?
I think they had an agreement, and Suleiman wants more than what he
No,
agreed to.
no. That was the agreement. 0.6.
I thought it was three.
Suleiman decided not to. 3% is 1.5 million. So Suleiman put out there that he put out that they're on the deal that was all agreed that we would take 300,000, which is 0.6%. Now, if Crawford was really
Out
mad
of
about
out of
that
what?
at the
10
time,
million, 10 million or 50 million.
but look, I don't have a personal attachment to anybody. I'm looking outside, looking in. If you're thinking about the benefit of just the one fighter, I agree because you're a fan of Crawford. I don't mind. I appreciate that. That there's fans out there. They say, "Fuck it, we don't need to pay." But I'm saying that you got to look at it from both angles. If Crawford was the truth about standing on this, imagine how strong it would have been and how true it would have been that he would have said, "I don't want this belt. I'm not paying them." Before I even go into the fight, I don't need them. But he wanted to claim the undisputed. He wanted to claim the three division undisputed and say, "No, I'm not going to pay you now, but I'm going to take the status and I'm going to take the title." So either way you can look at it, it's up to you. Well, you know what I mean? Whatever works for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever you think works for you, it's all good.
I mean, again, I'm not trying to make. I'm not trying to say. I'm not trying to point anyone as a bad guy here. I know it's a business. I know Suleiman. Whatever you said, there's a contract that was supposed to be signed that all champions, especially need to know what the contract stated. I understand that, but I just don't think that. Why would Crawford present something like this just so that he wouldn't pay $300,000? That's like you said, it's chump change compared to $1 million. I mean, to $10 million or
Of course it
$50 million.
is.
It's chump change.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's
Like
nothing. So
Canelo Alvarez spends that.
why is he making a big deal out of it?
Canelo Alvarez will give that gift. He'll give that Mauricio probably a gift like that for Christmas. Canelo Alvarez 300,000 is a weekend money.
Yeah, that's like 2 pairs of socks for Canelo.
Ain't nothing. But 50 million, 300,000 ain't shit.
Yeah, but why is Crawford making a big deal out of it? Why did he do viral to this? Why? I mean, there's
Because
something else to it.
Mauricio didn't waste no time, and he stripped his ass and said, "Good luck to you, goodbye." And that's where Crawford got pissed.
But Crawford didn't get pissed like the same way at the IBF did it to him.
Because Mauricio came out there and actually made him look like
There you
that
go.
the guy's
Like
not
a piece
fucking
of shit.
classy.
That's right.
Yeah.
He
He's
made him
not
look like a
classy.
piece of shit.
Look,
And
he
that's
said it like
now
this, right?
for someone for fucking.
Imagine what Mauricio's saying. He goes, "I've got the Arleys, the Marvin Haglers, the Sugar Ray Leonards. I don't need to hear from him. This guy's classless. We're moving on." That's how Bud felt about it.
Yeah. So there you go. He made him look like a piece of shit.
Well, not that piece of shit. He still was classy about it. He wished him well. He said, "Have a safe journey in your life." He told him.
Did he
Yeah.
burn a bridge?
I mean, what bridge did he burn? He already achieved what he wanted to. He got
Not
what
if
he
you
wanted out of
not,
it.
not if you want to go 160 and undispute.
Nah, but look, what did you say earlier? The reason why he never done it before because he was waiting to get this power. So, there you go then.
So is Crawford retired?
No. But one thing we do know, who's a WBC champion right now? We know Crawford ain't never going to fight Benavidez because Benavidez is WBC king. So we know Crawford ain't never going to fight him.
At
Crawford ain't
175.
fighting no WBC champion, bro. I'll tell you that now. Because WBC will not entertain it. Do you understand
So
that?
so if Shiraz and Billy fight and they win the WBC, you don't think Crawford's gonna fight any of those two guys?
Nah, Crawford ain't fighting no one in the WBC unless he pays his money that he owes. And if he doesn't pay his money he owes, Mauricio Sulayman will say, "Fuck you. You ain't fighting for my belt anymore." Unless Crawford pays his debts and the new fees, and this time they're gonna ask for his fees up front. Oh yeah. They're not gonna play this game with him. They're a major
So
organization.
so what did Crawford mean about in his live about let's go Turkey? I help you get what I help you do or hurry up with what you're gonna do. What is that all about?
I don't know. Turkey must be working a fight for him. But one thing I do know, he definitely ain't gonna fight one of your WBC bad boy motherfuckers. Because some of those guys that you can say what you want about WBC, but just go have a look at the last 10 years. Some of the baddest motherfuckers have always held that belt. It's always been one of the baddest men in the division who've had that belt. So at this point, sanctioning body's not going to look at Crawford unless he pays his debt. So forget about all those guys. Look at the rest of the guys. Now, you know that Jake Paul has approached Crawford for a fight later on in 2026.
Yeah, he wanted in 2025, but Crawford said no.
So maybe he might fight Jake Paul
later.
For the WBC?
Yeah, he's gonna fight for the WBC, but on this belt, it's not gonna be World Boxing. What's it? World Boxing fucking championship. Champion. It's gonna be a World Boxing cocksucker.
Oh, come on.
No, that's what they're gonna put the
Come
WBC.
on, man.
No, but what I'm saying is, you said Jake Paul's belt. Jake Paul's belt ain't no gonna be no real belt, is it? Right.
Maybe. If he beats AJ.
Hey, Crawford, maybe Crawford don't want no smoke anymore with anybody in the WBC.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get me?
Well, Rap Start, man, I appreciate you letting me on, man. I'm over here. I'm driving sick like a dog. I'm
Oh, yeah,
trying to
you
get
take
home.
care of yourself, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for
Yeah,
having
you take care of yourself, my brother.
Thank you, man. Have a good one, Chief.
You too, my friend.